Hello everyone, welcome back to Rob's Gaming Table. Today on the table we're continuing with our campaign career playthrough through Hostage Negotiator with the career expansion, if I can say that correctly. So yesterday we played a live stream, which you can find among our other Hostage Negotiator playthroughs down in the video description for this. You'll find a link that has all of our Hostage Negotiator playthroughs, including the first episode yesterday we played live of our career through years 1 through 4. Huge spoiler warning, supposedly. AJ, the creator of the game, sent us this expansion and some of the expansion content to play today for you. I tweeted about this stream going, and he instantly said, major spoiler warning to anyone. So I want to reiterate that, so I will try to keep saying that, but there is something, I guess the first 4 years of the campaign, there's not really any huge spoilers, just story stuff, I guess, on some of the cards. But today I have a feeling, based on that spoiler warning, we will be cracking into like some of the boxes or envelopes that are sealed in this expansion, some of the like resettable legacy kind of ish campaign stuff. So huge warning, spoilers for those that don't want to see any of that stuff. But like I do on this channel, we play through full campaigns. I'm going through as far as we can get. I'm opening up stuff. You're going to see some of that content in this game. You won't see it all. I believe a lot of it stays kind of, and the way they kind of explain it in the rulebook, you can play through this multiple times and see different cards. There's lots of different options, so you won't see everything in this playthrough, and on purpose. That's fine. Like, you can still play through it, and you'll have different experiences than I had, which is very cool. I like when they do that. It's not the same over and over again. And eventually, I'm assuming tomorrow, if we make it to the end of our 10-year career, we'll be cracking into the finale pack, whatever's in there. And supposedly there's some kind of issues around that. Was left by a commenter on a previous video, so we'll see. We'll see what's up if we get that far. If not, oh well, there's something for you to discover on your own after that, but we'll see. But just spoiler warning, big time. But hello everyone joining us live, and hello to you who's watching this later, who was working or busy or didn't get the YouTube notification, who's watching this later. Feel free to leave any comments below with timestamps or anything, answers to questions or any of your comments or strategies or anything like that, or funny stories of maybe what happened to you. I don't know if that's spoilery or not, but yeah, we'll see. Okay, and hello, just waiting for others to show up before we get into it here. Making sure I spoiler warning the front of this as best I can. Should probably put it in the title or something, but we've just been doing this a lot on the channel, playing through campaign games and legacy games and story stuff, so it's a normal thing to be full of spoilers. That's something we do in some of our series. So yeah, yesterday we went through years 1 to 4. We played 3 different abductors. Yep, 3 different abductors. Played against Donna, the teacher. We played against the Seaver family, who kidnapped their children and from their mother, hid them in a swamp. And we also played Elijah, who we forgot to read her story. I always forget. Yeah, we forgot to read Elijah's whole backstory, I think, now that because I don't remember. Running from her problems. Last night involved consuming an entire handle of whiskey and getting behind the wheel. She never saw the police officer or the pedestrian on the shoulder of the road. It was a routine traffic stop until they became victims of the hit and run. Thanks to a civilian tip, your colleagues have found Elijah hunkered down in a fast food joint with 8 hostages. The only thing she wants to do is escape, and she'll bolt the first chance she gets. So that's why she's all focused on escape demands. So a crazy woman in a fast food restaurant with 8 hostages is what we also dealt with yesterday. So first 4 years of being a hostage negotiator in the actual career. Before, we were just in the trading academy experiencing all this stuff on the playthroughs in the channel, but now we're actually living the real life of a hostage negotiator career here. And the first 4 years, yeah, they're a little rough. We've had some deaths, okay? Out of our 35 that we can possibly, I guess, die. I guess you have to have less than 35 die, because you'd still need enough to set up, I guess, your final abductor at the end, assuming that's how it works. But we've lost 5. 5 lives were lost. But it just drove me to drink, but I'm okay. A few sleepless nights on the job, a little bit of work stress. It's all normal. It's all normal stuff. We are corrupt. We're corrupt. We're having some fun with the chat, choosing our decisions along the way. So that's what we're going to do again today. we're gonna have some fun, see how twisted we can take this career. So it should be great. Hello, Raphael. Raphael, Paul, Conjay, Mel, Scott, Byron, VH. Welcome back, everybody. All right, let's get down to the table. And spoiler warning for those who just showed up. Spoiler warning. Supposedly major spoiler warning according to Ryder Games over on Twitter. From what we'll see today, I'm assuming we'll get through. Assuming we don't retire early in shame, we'll get through years. I'm assuming 5, 6, 7 at least today. Bellico, how's it going? Welcome back. So yeah, we'll see how far we get. Edgar's here. Corruption over speed fine was very strange. Yeah, I guess trying to like bribe the officer, hinting your badge. I thought that was a more subtle way to do it, so I thought we would get in less trouble with that. So yeah, I don't know, but that's the way it worked out. So, all right, so we're going on to year 5 here. We know at the end of yesterday's episode, Arcane was picked to be our next abductor when we need to pick one, I guess. So he's gonna sit there. I don't know if we'll be playing him this year, but I did get a little message saying that like it will have to face him in like year 6. But there might be some kind of typo or issue, but we'll see. But that's what I was told, so that's all I know. All right, so we're gonna have to deal with the stressor, and we only have one stressor, so I'll shuffle up the stressor deck. Okay, and we'll draw one. All right. And this is our stressor legals. We're going back to the courtroom. Have some drama here in the courtroom. Let me cover up the, we don't want to be spoiling any answers or anything. Camera's too good. Can see through the red. The whole ordeal gets drawn out longer than you actually could have ever possibly imagined. You are starting to wonder if settling the case would be the best option. Okay, I want some votes in the chat. Option 1, offer to settle. Option 2, see it through to the end. So do we want to avoid the courtroom and settle outside of court, you know, pay some money or whatever? Or do we want to just, you know, we feel we would win, we'll go through the courts, we'll let a jury decide or the judge decide. We'll put our hands in the very honest justice system, not corrupt by any means, not one of the worst things I've ever seen. The justice system's like a hunk of trash in any country, really. But yeah, do we want to put our faith in the justice system? Seems like yes. You guys are all voting for 2. Love it. All right, so we're definitely, it's all 2s. What is this court session for? So yesterday, what were the things? I don't know, the chat might remember. There was 2 reasons we got legal stressors. One of them was something about something on the job. We were pinned for police brutality, and we decided to like, I don't remember what we decided, but it was something to do with police brutality, and we said we didn't do anything. Our bosses were going to sweep it under the rug, but we decided to take it head on, and I think that's what gave us the legal stressor. The other one, I think the other legal stressor, was it related to our relations with that girl? Did we like no, maybe not. I don't know, there was something else. Oh, we gave the lawyer a video. I remember that. Oh, the internal affairs thing, right? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's very vague. Like, we did a ton of these cards yesterday, and I remember some of the things that happened yesterday. I should have maybe rewatched it, but yeah, some of it was just like, man, that there's like a little disconnect here though, because you get a stressor for doing something like picking a choice. Obviously, it gives you legal trouble, and there's 3 legal stressors. And they're just kind of shuffled and thrown in the deck, right? So it's like, which one connects to which? It's like thematically, you have to kind of make the story yourself there, of like what it connects to, because we had 2 different things, right? So which legal stressor was tied to which one? We just decide. We'll just have some fun with it. But so this was our body cam thing. We'll say this was from the body cam for the police brutality. We handed over the video. Then Cooper in court. What could possibly go wrong? Okay, so we're going with number 2. Velco wants 3. Clown face. So we're gonna go with see it through to the end. Let's see what this does. You didn't do it, and you remain resolute. If the judge sees things differently, then so be it. Gain stressor legal. So that's the last one. Yeah, so that's it. So we have another legal trouble. So we're going to court now. We're dealing with more legal problems. We decide to not sweep it under the rug. So that's, I guess, what happens. So next year we're gonna be back in court possibly, unless we get some other stressors. And then it says proceed to this year's career event. That's it. So I'm throwing this in a discard pile. I don't know what happens when it runs out. I'll check the book if that's the case. If we need another legal stressor, I'll grab them out of what we've had already and shuffle them in, I guess. But there's only 3, so I don't know if they run out if you just stop or what happens. We'll find out. But all right. Hey, Rodnoff. All right, so let's go to career year 5. Here we go. There's our art on the card. Okay. Cover this. All right, here we go. You receive a certified letter from a lawyer informing you that a civil suit is being brought against you by the parents of a hostage that died in a negotiation for which you were the lead negotiator. Oh my God. You meet with your lawyer and he feels like you have a really strong defense if you can get a few colleagues to testify. Alternatively, you could try to settle out of court. More legal troubles. Man, this job sucks. I spend more time in court than on the job here. What's going on? All right. So it seems like if we didn't have legal troubles, this kind of hitting year 5 is forcing us into it. But remember, we're only playing with 1 copy. This is only 1 year 5 out of 5 total, I think there is for each year, except for 10 that we have. I don't know if there's extra stuff in like Kickstarter versions and whatnot, but so option 1, ask your colleagues to help you out. Vote in the chat, let me know. Or option 2, ask your lawyer what it is going to cost you to make it go away. So are we going to try to pay them off to get them out of our face, or are we going to get our colleagues to help us out in court? And yes, don't ask. Valerie's fired. We're not asking Valerie anything. So what do you guys? Oh, it's all 1s. Wow, we got the hive mind today. It's like yesterday there was some division between some votes where I had to count them up. But this, like, yes, I see there's like a couple 2s. But yeah, it's like 1s all down. So that's crazy. Okay, so we're going to ask our colleagues to help us out. For some reason you guys never want me to settle in court, which I don't know. Maybe you guys know that something could happen there. Like, what would that cause? That could cause us personal stress, maybe, by having to pay some of our money to pay all these legal fees and stuff. So let's go to it. Let's see what happens. Elko. Funny the first time. No, I'm just joking. He's voting 3 again. I'll need you to vote seriously if things start getting closer and we need tiebreakers, all right? Okay, so we're going with number 1. And it says, you gather your courage and talk to a few of your fellow officers. If you have any of the following stressors, your colleagues are not willing to testify. Colleagues, Valerie, and legal. Well, we have a legal stressor, so they're not willing to help us. Then we gain stressor legal and +1 career stress. We're maxed out on career stress. And then it says, otherwise, we would gain stressors, colleagues, +1 career stress. So we have legal, so they're not going to help us out. I now need to find out what happens when we need to grab another stressor legal, and there's none left. Stressor events. During the campaign, you'll likely gain some stressor cards. Yeah, likely. I'm running out of them now. Which is placed in the left of the career deck. See stressors on page 11. If there is at least 1 card in the active stressor deck, draw 1 at random and resolve. Otherwise, you may skip a step. Let's read more about stressors. All right, here we go. If you gain a stressor, find the associated stressor cards with the name of the indicated stressor on the back. Shuffle them. Then take 1 at random without looking at it. Add the card to the active stressor deck with any others that you've already gained and not yet resolved. The active stressor deck is placed to the left of the career deck. If there are no cards in the active stressor deck yet, begin a new one. If you lose a stressor, you must find 1 stressor card of the indicated type in your active stressor deck and remove it back to the general supply of stressor cards. Note, you can have more than 1 stressor card of the same type if you gain the same stressor again. If you gain a stressor and there are no cards of that type left, simply ignore it. But does that mean we ignore ones we've seen already? Or just I don't know if they were supposed to go back after resolving them. Let's find out. Let's see if we can find the stressor stuff. That actual phase. Well, that was That's the game phase. So it says, if there's at least one card in the active stressor deck, draw one at random, resolve it. Otherwise, you may skip a step. But what happens when we resolve it? Where does it go? Does it go to a discard? Does it go back in the pool to be pulled again? Or is it done? If anyone knows. No, you ignore it? So VH for sure. Any ones that we've seen already, we're not pulling them back out in this playthrough, right? That's what I would assume. Because it would get pretty boring to keep reading the same one over and over again. And just knowing what the right decision would be. That's how Rodnoff played it too. If I'm not mistaken, you ignore the entire effect as well. Okay, that's based on what it says here. Seems right. Hey, Darren, it's going okay. Going okay. A little stressful here as being a hostage negotiator, as it should be. They don't go back unless they are discarded without resolving. Okay, perfect. That's the way I was treating it. That's the way I would assume. Perfect. Okay, so no more legal problems. We got one left to deal with. We're not adding another one. We're maxed out on career stress. We're good. Okay, so that didn't really punish us, but the colleague stressor thing, we missed out on that. That's fine. We haven't had colleague troubles yet. Crisis. In the middle of your 5th year as a negotiator, you get the surprise of your life. Do not draw a campaign abductor. Instead, look under the insert of your crime wave box. Ah, yes, okay. Spoilers, spoiler warning. I haven't opened this yet, but huge spoiler alert. I need like an alert button I can press with like animations and stuff. I don't know what it is, but let me tell you a story, kids. Back in the day, I don't remember which game it was, maybe Gloomhaven, maybe even before that. Something publishers like to do, and it's become real popular now with legacy games and campaign games, is underneath box inserts, they like to hide things, okay? So every game I open now, for like the last 3-4 years, I always pull out the insert and look underneath. Every time. So for those that watched certain campaign playthroughs, I had to like fake being surprised that something was hidden underneath, and those, no spoilers, please don't spoil it in the chat, what games I'm talking about for those who may buy those games in the future. But yes, Edgar, I'm like you. I always look under. So when I got Crime Wave, I tipped the box upside down, dumped everything out, including the insert. Half the time, I throw the insert away and put my own storage solution in. So just because of that, I always look underneath. Because half the time, more than half the time, 99% of the time, inserts suck. And as soon as you sleeve cards, or put them in baggies, or use boxes or containers, or come up with your own solution, or buy an insert, you don't use that insert anyway, you throw it out. And that's when I usually would find them. But lately, every time I get a game, I open it up, I pull it out. So I did the same thing with Crime Wave. And right now, spoiler, there is something hidden under there that says, do not open until you're ready, which we've seen in other games. This is a thing. So I stopped. Somebody let me know in the comments, do not open it yet until we play career, which was awesome. And I appreciate that tip. And I purposely in a previous video, when I was talking on purpose, I was talking about my dividers, and I had this on screen for a few seconds just to see if anyone would have gave me a tip on the side, and somebody did, which was awesome. So I purposely, very cunningly, made that slip on camera to kind of show that, and I knew nobody would realize, like, oh wait, that must be something hidden underneath. So yeah, Edgar sometimes can find normal components. So just a funny side story, I look under every box. So any publisher out there, you're never gonna surprise me anymore, and that kind of sucks. And obviously the more publishers that do it, people are gonna start checking, and it's gonna be less of a surprise that way. But yes, there was something for Crime Wave, not for careers. There was actually something in careers hidden underneath that, but it's in the rule book, so I don't consider it hidden. It was weird. It was like packaged to be hidden, but it was in the rules listed in the components. I don't know if that was a typo, but anyways. All right, spoiler warning. Anyone has joined, spoiler warning here. Walk away if you don't want to see envelopes be open. Here's our first one. All right. Hopefully I kill enough time there to let people click away if they want it. All right. So you do not draw a campaign. So we're going to have another abductor, I think. That's what my assumption would be. Open the envelope, and you will find there and play Rush Hour. When finished, open special envelope C4. Okay, C4 was the thing I was just talking about. That's listed in the rulebook components, but it was hidden in crime or careers underneath. So that's kind of cool. They're connected. So I guess I'm ready. Sandy checks the component list to see if everything's there. That's another thing I find on Board Game Geek when I'm looking up rules for a game. You'll always find people posting like, why do I have this extra thing in my box? Or why is this underneath in whatever? I can't find it in the component list. And then that also spoils it for people that there's something hidden in that. So I've seen that for a few games. So it's like, then I know like, oh, if I didn't know, I would have saw that post looking up a rule and I would have found it. So here we go. I feel I'm still not ready, but we're gonna open it because we're being told to. So I don't know if that we should be, but all right, what do we got here? Oh, look at this! Whoa, look at this! Wow, this Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker included in this? Kidding, just kidding. Look at this! Abandoned warehouse, penthouse. It looks like we're about to play like Fury of Dracula or Letters of Whitechapel or whatever those are called. Those like hidden movement games. What the heck? So it's Rush Hour. Oh, Sicko. That's the guy on this mat, I think. I think this guy is Sicko, which is mentioned on this divider. Sicko rules a tactics recon drone location. Penthouse, abandoned warehouse, midtown, saloon. Okay, my mind's blown here. This is it's not what I expected today. Not what I expected. Look at the back of the board. Oh. Okay, hold on. This is great. This is great. Okay, I really like this. I'm glad I didn't open this earlier when I found it when I was unboxing the game, setting it up and learning it. This has gone on long enough. There is only and shall only ever be chaos in my city. I have kidnapped your best agent's spouse. The clock starts now. Call me agent. Maybe I can help you. 555 KILL. Ha ha ha. And it's a woman's lips. Now, is there something with all the capital letters? Is that like a code in here? HIHON. No, maybe. I don't know. But anyways, keep that in mind. There might be something we have to like decipher on here. Probably not, but yes, I'm like a kid in a candy store. Exactly. I love stuff like this. The fact that somebody spent all the time on this, and there's people out there with Crime Wave sitting on their shelf and don't even know this is in the box. Like, I love that they spent the time and came up with all this. And yeah, people just don't know. There is people out there that don't know. That played the game, pulled stuff out, organized it, and never thought to lift up the insert. Guaranteed. And so to know that they spent the time on this, knowing not everyone is going to experience this, is awesome. I think that's great. Okay, so we got a little rules book. We got Sicko. So this guy Joker, is that what he's like Joker? Use the Rush Hour board and rules that came in the secret envelope. Threat track starts at 4. Accident track starts at 0. What? Oh, I see. So we're actually using this? How are we doing this? I think we're not supposed to be using this mat really, but yeah. See, it's like it's got a track on it for conversation points. It has the threats on it of 4. Yeah. What's this? You put it like here. I have a feeling the hostages. Yeah, it looks like there's hostages at Midtown, penthouse, and abandoned warehouse. We'll find it out. We'll find out. Negotiator starts at Police HQ. Sicko may not be captured or eliminated and has no functional effect on the game. Not much is known about the villain everyone is now calling Sicko. All you know is that he targeted you specifically, and now the one you love the most is in a grave danger. You're going to have to call this nut job as you race against the clock to save your spouse. Maybe there is something you could say that will buy you just a little bit more time, or a little more time. Once this is over, you fully plan on finding out exactly who the Sicko is and bringing him to justice. Easier said than done. You know this won't be the last you hear of him. He's working with what's her name for sure. Just kidding. Valerie. It's Valerie's boyfriend. That's what's happening here. She's found this guy and manipulated him to mess with me because I wouldn't mess with her, you know? Yeah, I think he is. Because this playmat's called like the Sicko and whatever her name is. I think playmat or something. It said it on the box. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Sicko and Anna. Sicko and Anna. This is the Game Mat 1 on their website. They have other ones, but I just knew this was... I saw it on here. It said Sicko and Anna. So yeah, he's the guy that's on this cover. Which is cool. It all comes down to this. All right. Okay. Find out here. Memorandum, City Police Department, from Chief of Police, subject, abduction. There is no easy way to say this, so I'll cut to the chase. We received a message today that we believe your spouse has been abducted. I'm sorry. I've included a copy of the letter and the map of the city. We have the entire force on this. Digital forensics found hidden microprint in the letter, and there are 3 locations listed. We believe one of them is where they are, but you are going to have to make your way through the city as quickly as possible. The recon drone is at your disposal, so let dispatch know where to send it if you think it will help. Call this sicko and try to stall or get some information out of him while you make your way to the locations. Go with your gut. Good luck. We are all with you. Rush hour rules. These rules assume you're familiar with the standard rule set. Components. 1 rule book. 1 rush hour board. 1 sicko. 1 recon drone tactics card. Oh, we got some location cards. Tactics card. And a reference card. Okay, we got all our components. How to win. Your goal is to save your spouse by first discovering which of the 3 locations they're being held at and rescuing them. Setup. Place the rush hour board in front of you. You will use this board instead of the standard Hostage Negotiator board. Place the sicko abductor card near the board. There are no demands and any game effects referencing demands are ignored. Okay, no demands. So we're not playing anything that tells us grab an escape demand, you know, or another major demand or anything. Ignore it. Shuffle the 3 location cards and place 1 face down beside the board near each of the 3 location spaces. So we will go, we'll consider 1 here, 1 here, and we'll do 1 here. Okay, so we have abandoned warehouse, penthouse, and Midtown Salon, or Saloon, sorry, Midtown Saloon. Place the threat marker on the 4 space of the threat track. Place a yellow hostage piece on the police HQ space. Guess we pull it from here. This represents you as the negotiator. Police HQ. We'll stand it up. That, yeah, you can see that. All right. In rush hour, this represents you as a negotiator. 6, place the conversation point marker on the blue phone space 0. Did that. Place an alert marker on the starting space 0 of the accident track. That's this track up the side, which starts at 0 and then starts going into death here. Or is it no death? I don't know. That symbol. No, that's this symbol, yeah. The symbol of somebody dying. Take 2 dice. You'll always roll 2 dice plus any modifiers in rush hour regardless of the threat level. Set up the terror deck and the conversation cards. Remove all regular 7 and 8 cost conversation cards from the game and place them back in the box. Throw those over here for now. Okay, let's get our tactics card ready here. Throw a sleeve on it. Okay. Oh, I see, that's a 7 coster. Okay, set up the terror deck and conversation cards. Remove all regular 7 and 8 cost conversation cards from the game and place them back in the box. Place the Drone Recon Tactics card in the available area. Minor demands that may come out of the Terror deck have no effect and are ignored. Okay, alright. So we're going to set up 10 cards here. Let me just shuffle this. So Velgo says, 2 years ago I got a present box, lots of bonbons inside, with €100 in hidden compartment as a bonus surprise. I threw away the box. I found out only the following year when a friend asked, oh my god! Yeah, that could happen. That's not good. Oh, sorry to hear that. That's funny though. Not funny for your friend though, I guess. Rana said, this nearly screwed up my career. Oh no. We're gonna have way too many hostages die here. Uh-oh. Okay, what? Oh, we need to get a pivotal event. Go with this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Gameplay. Play the game as normal with the following exceptions. Threat track. The threat track works a little bit differently in Rush Hour. While it increases and decreases in the same way, each time the threat level exceeds the K, you must move the marker up 1 on the accident track. See below. Additionally, the threat track does not affect how many dice you get to roll. You'll always roll 2 dice plus any modifiers. Conversation point track. This functions the same as in a standard game for tracking conversation points. The accident track. This is a new track. There are no hostages in this scenario. So then how do any die? Okay, that's maybe good. This is a new track. There are no hostages in the scenario, but in your rush to find your spouse, you may cause a traffic accident or an accident at the scene of one of the locations. When any of the following occurs, move the marker up on the accident track 1 at a time. And it says a kill symbol. Oh, I see. Move the marker up on the accident track 1 at a time when either we see a kill symbol, 1 or more of the hostages would be added to the pool, or for each level threat would increase past K. Okay? So anytime we would add a hostage to the pool, somebody dies, or we go above K, where also somebody would die normally, this track goes up. Go up to 10, it looks like. Each time you move 1 space up the accident track, you must roll a die. If the result of the die is less than the number on the accident track, an innocent bystander has been killed and you lose the game. Oh! However, after rolling, you may discard as many conversation cards as you wish to add +1 to the die result for each card discarded. The accident track will never go down, so plan accordingly. Wow. Spoiler warning, Clint, Matt, anyone who's shown up. Big spoiler warning right now. We opened up an envelope. So FYI, if you don't want to know about an envelope hidden in Crime Wave, that's what we're dealing with right now. And we will be doing major spoilers going forward. Okay? We were warned by Ryder Games today on Twitter that major spoilers in today's video. FYI. Cabra, you too. Big spoiler warnings, okay? Just so you guys know, if you want to hang out, we're going to be cracking into envelopes, which we are in the middle of explaining one right now. So FYI. Spoiler warning, spoiler warning. All right. Let's see. At the bottom here it says, it is mid-game and the accident track is on 2. So you draw a terror card that adds 2 more hostages to the pool. In Rush Hour, this means that the accident track increases instead. You first move it up to 3 and roll to see if an innocent bystander was killed. You roll a 4, which was not less than 3, so no one was killed and you were free to continue the game. Later, you move up to 4 on the accident track and make another check. This time, you roll a 3. You don't discard a card to increase your roll to 4. If you don't discard a card to increase your roll to 4, you'll lose the game. You decide to discard small talk and you pass a check. The game continues. Oh my god. Movement. You will move across the city by spending conversation points. They represent your ability to navigate traffic while negotiating with the abductor. Which path you'll take is up to you. You can spend conversation points to move anytime during the conversation phase, but not in the middle of resolving a card. You may never move during the spend phase or terror phase. You may still only purchase cards during the spend phase. Optimizing what you spend on movement versus what you save to spend on cards is key. And there's another example here, I think. You are just 1 3 CP movement away from the abandoned warehouse. You have 3 cards in your hand. Small talk times 2, and consider this. You decide to resolve the first small talk, hoping for at least 1 success. You roll 2 dice and get a success, earning you 2 CP. You are still 1 CP shy of being able to move, and while the other small talk will give you at least 1 CP, if you fail the roll, the conversation will end and you won't be able to move. So you decide to play Consider This face down for 1 CP. You spend 3 CP to move to the abandoned warehouse space. Finally, you decide you'll play the last small talk to get 1 more CP so you can purchase cards in the spend phase. Okay, that's movement example. Resolving a location. When you arrive at a location, your marker is moved there. You must search the location for your spouse. To thoroughly search the location, you must activate the number of green head silhouette symbols shown on the location. Okay. You got to do 3 hostage saves on the location. So there's 3 on the abandoned warehouse, 2 here on the penthouse, and 3 on the Midtown Saloon. So our spouse has been kidnapped, and she could be hidden anywhere. She could be hidden in any one of these 3 spaces. Okay. Once you have done so, you may flip over the location card if the location on the card matches the location you are at on the board, or this is the last location card. You have saved your spouse and won the game. Sicko, however, is nowhere to be found and lives on. So Sicko, for those who just joined, is who captured our spouse. So we're now panicking, trying to delay this guy, driving around the city, possibly running over people, trying to find our spouse. The location card is different than the location if the location card is different, so we have a location card here beside Midtown Saloon, 1 here beside the penthouse, 1 here beside the abandoned warehouse. So based on how good we shuffled here, if we put them all beside the right ones, it's going to be an easier game, I guess. If the location card is different than the location you are at on the board, your spouse is not at this location. Apply the effects at the bottom of the card and continue the game. Note, the save hostage symbol has no effect if you are not at a location. Ooh. Okay. Location card rewards. +1 die. You may add 1 die to the number of dice you roll for the remainder of the game. Okay. +1 terror card. Let's see if we can get this on screen. +1. Add a red terror card to the deck, taken from those that were set aside, to the top of the terror deck. If there is no gold pivotal event in the terror deck, add a gold pivotal terror card, taken from those that were set aside, to the bottom of the terror deck. Otherwise, add a red terror card to the top of the terror deck. Oh, okay. There's like a symbol that's like a half and half. Wow. Wow. Okay. Okay. Just got real here. All right. Let's take a look at the drone tactics card we have. So nothing different on here. Same uses. Field tactics drone. Play this card on top of any location card. When you arrive at the location, look at the location card. If the location card matches, leave it face down, and you must search the location as normal to win the game. If the location card does not match the location, apply the effects on the card and treat the location as searched. That costs 7 to do that. This basically says, send the recon drone over there now. We need to know what is waiting for us when we get there. I want complete details on the location. So it sounds like we send this ahead as the drone, put it on a location card, and then when we still have to go there to find out what the drone found. So we've seen the location, but we have to, like, the drone can't come back to me and tell me what's there. But basically, when we get there, we arrive at the location, we get to look at it. And then we can possibly skip trying to resolve it if it doesn't match. So it saves us some time. Hey, Francisco, spoiler warning, spoiler warning, spoiler warning. And VH says, good luck, we'll need it. So what kicked this off? What card you're asking? It kicked us off was Career Year 5. One of the 5 cards that we got for Career Year 5 told us this is what we're doing for our 5th year. So we're dealing with this Rush Hour minigame thing, which is cool. We needed to do the Terror deck normal, right? It said. Set up the Terror deck and conversation cards. Yeah, doesn't say anything, not including a pivotal event. Okay. Then we have a reference card here. Winning. In order to win, you must find your spouse by either revealing a location card that matches your current location or revealing the 3rd and final location card. Rules to remember. Minor demands have no effect and are ignored. You always roll 2 dice plus modifiers regardless of the threat level. You may only move during the conversation phase. Save hostage symbols have no effect unless you're at a location. Sicko cannot be captured or eliminated. Then it shows the location card rewards. The accident track. When any of the following occurs, move the marker up on the accident track 1 at a time. A death, the threat going past K, or a hostage being added to the pool. Yeah, this is going to be crazy. Oh, yeah, this is nuts. I'm not going to rush this for sure. Oh, sorry, Sakabra. I did not go back far enough in the chat there. Been busy at work this week. Also trying to find Raiders of the North Sea playmat, but it's nowhere. Yeah, you'll have to check with like Renegade. You have to buy that straight from the publisher, I think. At this point, we picked it up at a convention. Like any of those mats, we just wait till we're at a convention and buy it directly from the publisher. Because we're in Canada, and as you are, shipping is horrible. But yeah, so obviously conventions right now aren't a thing. So the only mats that you can easily find now is if you're ahead of the curve is anything from Asmodee companies like FFG stuff. If you pre-order, you'll get it, but they seem to only do like 1 wave of those, and then it's gone. That's what I said, Matt. Where's Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker? I don't know. That's who's in it, right? Hey, Steven. Let's see. Meant to say this yesterday, but not only are you a bent cop, maybe, but you also cheated your promotion. Your merit was 5, and you rolled a 5. You needed less than your merit to gain. No, my merit was 6. Pretty sure. Your merit was 5, and you rolled a 5. You needed less than your merit to gain a promotion. Thematic cheating, though. Yeah, my merit was maxed, I'm pretty sure, on 6. The career stress track and the personal stress track go 1 to 5, but the merit goes 1 to 6. Yeah, I think it was maxed out on merit at that point. But thank you, Steven. Feel free to question any of that stuff, because again, I might misread things and like mess it up. I appreciate it calling it out. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? And then I reduced merit by 2, which I'm on 4 right now. So that makes sense. Yes, thank you, Matt. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. All right, so now we're dealing with Rush Hour. So this board here, I just want to show this up close for those that have just joined. Like, look at this. So I start here, and it looks like I have to spend conversation points to like do these movements. So now I got to do this whole game of counting. Like, do I spend 4 at once? 4 at once to get up here quick? Can I even do that? Or is that a waste? Do I need to buy cards? Or do I just spend 2 at a time? And is that too slow? Or is that easier for me? This is the problem. So it looks like the magical shortcut number is 4. So if I go like this quick way here, it is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. versus 8. So I can save 2 conversation points if I can get up to 4. The only problem is saving up to 4 conversation points in a turn might take too long. But then again, I need to save up 2 multiple times. Like, I don't know. Got to be something else here. I only get 1 tactics card, though. I don't know. I don't know. And C4 is open after we're done. It said, open the envelope you find there and play Rush Hour. When finished, doesn't say when we win or lose. When finished, open special envelope C4. And that envelope C4 is from the career expansion. Right here. So we'll open this one. Which, do not open until instructed. All right. So again, major spoilers coming from the career expansion. And when we open that envelope, this Rush Hour stuff is from Crime Wave. It's not even from this expansion, which is awesome. But I've never played it before, obviously. For those who just joined, I just opened it now as instructed. This is cool. All right. So, what's the plan here? Also, there's a 2-3-2. Oh, I see. Yeah. I didn't even look at the middle stuff. I just thought it went to like some mess here. But there is a 3, 2, and 3. Which is probably the better way to do it. Because it's like... But then again, for speed purposes... Like, you might not be able to save up to the 5 at first to get up to here. I think it all depends how much conversation points you can get. But like saving up 7 for the drone, I feel is going to be like super hard because you'll want to be moving and spending. So I feel like this card is only going to come into play if we get a card that lets us pick a card without paying its cost. But I could be wrong. But that's just the feeling I get. A 7 spent there when we have so much movement we want to do. Plus we need to buy cards to save hostages. So we're starting on 4 threat. So do we go the threat reduction route to try to save hostages? We're dealing with a normal terror deck. We ignore anything related to demands. So if we get a minor demand in here, we don't get any help from it, we ignore it. But it doesn't raise threat at least if we have any in there. And doesn't hurt us anyway. Like kind of like a free turn. I just worry this is going to take a while. And I don't think we'll have enough turns. You have a good old secret extraction though. I don't know, what are we doing? I know, VH, that's the thing. Like, where do I want to go first? That's exactly my problem. Now, I know I only have to get 2 saves up here to check the penthouse. But the penthouse is farther away. It would take 3, 2, 2, 3, so that's 10. Or if we try to get to the saloon first, there is a way to go directly straight across from the saloon to the warehouse. That is only 9. It's just from here they made it so the penthouse that only needs 2 to solve it is the furthest thing away from where I start, which kind of makes sense, but there's no easy-ish way to get there. So part of me is just thinking going for the saloon or the warehouse, which costs the same to get there, but they need 3 to save. Yeah. Phone a friend for help, an option? Yeah. We have the whole force helping us here. It's got to be something. Like, there's no tip? I don't know. Trying to think money-wise. I only care about money to get there right now. And it's anytime someone dies, right? We have to roll. Where's the roll thing? Oh, it's each time we move up the track. I get it. Each time we move up the track, we have to roll 1 die. If it's less than the number, we can toss cards. So we have to remember to keep cards in hand in case we need to toss them. But not right now. Right now, we're good. How do we do this? How do we do this? I say do one of the closest and get the drone. Drone is 7 though. And the worst part is, the drone lets us peek at the card. If it matches, great. We just go ahead and try to get 3 saves and we win the game. If it doesn't match, we don't waste any more time there and we just take off. The problem is I spent 7 on that, which means I spent 7 on other cards. Like, I could have spent 7 just to save. But again, like, how much would I have to spend to save 3 hostages? That's the question. I probably would have to spend 6 or more. Probably more. So that could save us some money in the long run. Like, what's the cost of saving 3 hostages? That's the question. That's like, I know that's where I would use it. I would use the drone at one of the 3 cost places. Do we just grab the drone? I am afraid of holding it by itself in my hand, though. Now, I really wish we took play hardball. Oh no, but there's no demands, so that wouldn't work anyway. We'd have to get the full successes on it. It's like cash is king right now. Like conversation points are king. Just trying to think this through. Like I'm thinking in my head, like how much conversation points do I spend and do I save? How many cards do I hold in hand just in case? At certain points in the game. I don't have to reveal demands, so these are straight up face down for money. Lowering threat. It's okay. But I think I'm going to do it through cards. All right. I think we just go cash. So I'm doing 4 cards face down. Here's the problem, though. I could play a small talk, but then it will end our phase. Do I want to move? Or do I just try the small talks to get to 7 to buy the drone? I guess we'll find out if I even get to 7. But I can't move in the spend phase. So I'll be forced, if I don't spend some now to move, and I play either of these cards face up, because they end the conversation phase, if I fail, any of this I have to spend it on cards. Which is not the end of the world, but it means I haven't moved anything. This is very tricky. This is very tricky. I like it. So Christian's asking, didn't the drone allow you to skip a location when you get there? Yeah. It only unless it matches. Unless it matches. It saves me that if it doesn't. So you play this on top of any location card. When you arrive at the location, look at the location card. If the location card matches, leave it face down, and you must search the location as normal to win the game. If it doesn't match, then you apply the effects on the card and treat the location as you searched it. So it saves you from wasting your time on something that doesn't match. And buys us some extra time. Maybe worth it. I am just afraid of holding it in hand and something tells us to discard a card in hand if it's the only thing we buy right now. Which, yeah. Ready? Small talk. Should I move first, though? That's where I'm stuck right now. I have 4 conversation points. I could just move. I could start going to the warehouse. Or to the saloon. Or I could spend 3 of it and start heading toward the penthouse. Chat, where do you want me to go? Saloon or warehouse? Or in penthouse? Or save for... Or just try to get money and spend it in the spend phase. And maybe try for the tactics drone. If I don't get that much... Obviously, we'd have to buy something else. Like, I would pick some cards to maybe try to save, hold them in hand, some threat reduction maybe. Sandy wants a saloon. So we start moving to the saloon. Warehouse for VH. Warehouse. All right. So we're moving to the warehouse then. And not trying to save up for the drone. Right now. We can still get the drone. Going to the warehouse. That seems like the thing everyone wants. Okay. I just spent 4 points. We're on our way to the warehouse. Okay. Now I'm going to play small talk. Rolling 2 dice. Take turn to get cash. Oh, Clint. Clint just pulled it away. Mel can't answer. She's kidnapped. Yeah, Mel. All right, here we go. We're going to the warehouse. We spent 4 points. We're back at 0. We're rolling for a small talk. 5. So we got a success. I don't have 2 cards to pitch, but that gives us 2 more conversation points. Not enough to move. We're now stuck here until we get 4 more points. This is the other problem of spending 4 points at once. But it didn't end our conversation phase. So we're going to roll 2 more dice. We'll buy some cards, I think. No successes. So 1 more point. Conversation ends. Okay. So we have 3 to spend. I'm thinking minor extraction just to have it. Or I could get like a just stay calm. Or even a few more minutes. Like, I'm not so worried about threat reduction. I don't like this card at all. But if we could get the money off, it'd be pretty good. But again, it might only get us 1. It might end our conversation. It might give us threat. I don't like this card at all. Not at all. I'd rather play cards face down. But I'm thinking of minor extraction. So that we have something to help us get hostages if we need. Or I just invest the 3 in just buying a 2-cost card and a 1-cost card, a reroll, and we have something maybe even to play face down for money. Because remember, we're going to need to... we could just spend those other cards face down. A few more minutes is powerful for the price, but it's risk. Yeah, the risk scares the hell out of me. If we had extra dice to roll from like a minor demand or something, I would just a few more minutes is okay. But I think I'll go for a minor extraction. Okay, we'll go for a minor extraction. Well, we have the 3 to spend. Okay, we might not get that chance again with movement costs and whatnot. So I'll take that to hand. Okay. Terror phase. Oh, buddy. I never see this card in playthroughs ever. Got lucky there. So that does nothing though. At least it didn't raise threat, but it does nothing for us because we're not at a location. Son of a... Moment of weakness. All right, so that... Of course, when I do see it, it does nothing. Awesome. Take a turn just to rank up on cash, then spend so you know what you want to do. All right, so we'll put these back. Okay. Oh, and at least we didn't see a hostage kill symbol. That's the other thing. All right, so I only got 1 card in hand. I'm not using it, so I'm taking a null turn. Spend phase, we'll get our free cards back. Terror phase. Oh no. We're going to have to draw and resolve the next terror card. What is happening? Draw and resolve the next red terror card. Oh, again, making a threat roll. This sucks, because even the save is not helping us if we got it. So threat roll is just 2 dice. We fail, though, we're going to move up on this track. We succeeded. Doesn't do anything because we're not at a location, unfortunately. We didn't move fast enough. We did not move fast enough. If we rolled a success, I would have spent the 4 on that previous small talk and would have went to the location. And now I'm seeing why that's super important. But we didn't get the roll, so... Alright, now what are we doing? Definitely not trying to save anybody. We just need to move, right? So we're going to just spend 4 face down. We're going to do the same cards, the keep cools and the what are your demands, to get 4 points. We'll move to the warehouse. Go down to 0 on the points. So do I... Now what? Have to do it the classic way, right? Classic way. We need to get to 3 saves. Do I play a minor extraction with these 2 in hand, or do I try to save up for rerolls? Maybe another minor. I think I save up and I do the saves on the next turn. I wish that happened and I was there. Let's just try the small talks. I'm going to hold on to this minor extraction, I think. Double success. Sweet. 3 points. Sweet. Next small talk. Double success. Yes. Wow. 6 points. Wow. Am I going for secret extraction? Or do I do a minor? Get some rerolls? Wow. What do I do here? What do you guys think? I would love to hear suggestions in the chat. This is like, this whole little mini game is like throwing off my whole thought process. This is crazy though. I love it. Love it. This is cool. Do I play this card face down and get the drone? Although it says when you arrive at the location, you get to look at the card. I'd probably rule it that I could play the drone. Secret extraction? Or do I play one more face down for 7 and get the drone? I feel like because I'm already here, I should just go hard at the saving and just look at the card the normal way. Paul, you search the location by getting the amount of hostage save heads that are at the location here. So this needs 3 hostage save symbols. So I can get those by reducing threat the normal way. I can get them by playing them on cards. But once I achieve 3 while I'm here, I then get to look at this card and resolve it. If it matches, then I win the game, I think, right? Then I found her. If it doesn't, then I know she's not here, and I have to go to one of the other 2. If it again doesn't match the location, then I have to do the 3rd one, and once I've done the 3rd one, then I found her. Whether it matches or not. So I could search a location like right now by playing this card face down, but I have no rerolls, no other cards to throw away in case I roll for... So yeah, I think I'm going to hold it, and I'll use this money to either... Or I could play this face down, get the drone, send it somewhere else now while I have the money. But I think I'm going to get secret extraction. Or do I get another minor extraction and get some rerolls, and then maybe the next turn? I don't know. I think I'll just go with secret. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with secret. While I can. I also could spend money to move, but I don't think it makes sense to at this point. But yeah, I'll spend that, go down. But again, this means I'm doing nothing this next turn. I feel like I might need to be faster. Maybe I don't. Maybe I do minor extraction for 3. Get a reroll. And yeah, I don't know. This is tough. because like I could try to set it up so I actually have cards to play and search right away. Maybe I get lucky and hit at least one minor extraction. I just don't know how many turns I can delay. Unless this location matches, then I get lucky. No, we're going secret. Secret. Yep. Okay. Terror phase. Oh man, adding hostages. 5. So we're adding 1 hostage. When we do that, this goes up. Now we roll a die. It's a 4, so that is good. So nobody dies. Right? Is that what happens? Nobody dies? Yeah. If we rolled a 1 there, the game would have ended and we would have played. Flip for drone, says Clint. Too late! Too late! Alright. Yeah, I think the drone would be huge. Okay. Alright. These will all go back. Okay. So now we have these. Don't feel like playing them right now. But again, this is rush hour. It's like pressure time. I feel like I just need to try these, even if I fail on both, like we'll probably lose the game because it'll be 3 kills. And we'll be rolling. We'll roll underneath for sure. Let's be safe. Let's pass on this turn. Next terror card. Oh, want to play a game. Roll a die and compare the result to the current threat level. Oh. 2. Is that lower than what we're at? Yeah, we're at 4. So we just saved somebody. Great. We've achieved 1. We can use these. We've achieved 1 out of 3. That one was good. All right. Oh yeah, we would have spent and got our cards back. Yeah. All right, so that was that order. Okay, so now we're back to another conversation phase. We need to get 2 saves. Secret extraction. I think so. Or do I wait on that? Just need 1 success. Oh, I don't have rerolls though. We gotta get moving. You could die that way. Yeah, this is like meant to be really hard. Yeah, we're gonna try. Hopefully this doesn't lose this game. It might. Oh well. But I need to get 2 revealed. I need to see this card. I need to start pushing. We've gone through too many cards here. We just need to get going. 1 success. Yes! What we need. I'm not going to spend any cards. We did it. So 2 saved. So we saved all 3 here. We can now look at this. Abandoned warehouse. What? Yes! Yes! It matches! It matches! Woo! When this card is revealed, +4 threat. But doesn't this... What does this do? Doesn't this end it? Where is it? Make sure I did that right. When you arrive at a location, so this is resolving location, your markers move there, you must search the location for your spouse. To thoroughly search the location, you must achieve the number of head symbol thingies, hostage save symbols on the location. Once you've done so, you may flip over the location card. If the location on the card matches the location you're at on the board, or this is the last location card, you have saved your spouse and won the game. That's it? That's it? Wow. Okay, let's look. Oh my god, they're all correct. They're all correct. What are the odds? I'm sure someone knows, but you guys saw me. I just did a quick shuffle and I didn't even look at the other sides of these cards ever. Ever. You guys saw everything was live. There was no pause and fake editing or anything like that. That's crazy. This is crazy. Let's see what it does though. So it didn't matter where we went. We were good. You guys were all correct. When this card is revealed, +4 threat, then it has at the bottom there, you'd have to... Oh, okay. It buys us more time. I didn't realize it was going to do so many of those. I thought that would only come up once. So it's the symbols that add red tarot cards to the deck. So if we would have flipped that over, it would have been 1, 2, 3, 4. We would be at K. We would accidentally hit somebody. We would roll. We hit 6. We're good. They're safe. If this didn't match, let's say it didn't match and we had to resolve this, it would have been a different one, I guess. Then we would have added 1, 2, 3, and 4 red cards to the top. So it buys us more time. And then we would have got an extra die to roll for the remainder of the game. So we would have been rolling 3 dice going forward. This is really neat. I didn't expect it to do that. Because in my head I was mathing out, like, if I normally can generate 4 money this many times, that's 8 turns of the game. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 turns of the game. I have to play 4 cards face down basically to get 4 money just to move. That's not to mention buying minor extractions over and over again. So in my head when I was sitting there like kind of like analysis paralysis, I was trying to do some quick math of like, and relating to my experience of how much you'd have to save up to move around the board and get all these green heads. And trying to do that lowering threat, I don't think was the way to go. And the fact that we missed these like freebies where we could have got some green heads, I was very worried that it just wouldn't math out. I forgot about that we could be adding red cards to the top. So that's neat, like it buys you time, but once this goes up too high, you're gonna roll and you could kill. So it's like, and it never goes back down. So you have to be super careful with the deaths. What were we on, a 1? That was cool. That was cool. Yeah, we got you, Mel. Hey, man, Ryder Games, how's it going? Yeah, we're like Toronto, New York time. We're Eastern time zone, which I maybe forgot to put in the tweet, and I'm sorry if I did. Wouldn't be the first time. All right. So yeah, we solved it. We got Rush Hour done. And what was I on? I was on 1 death, or nobody died, right? Nobody died. No bystanders died, right? Because we would have lost if that was the case. I just don't know. I'm trying to think how this relates to our hostage pool, right? Like, is the most we could lose 1, or does it add up the amount of heads accents we had? I don't know, but I feel like no one leaves the pool. But if Ryder Games in the chat knows how this relates to the whole pool of 35. We only ran over the light post. 1 light post, yes. Oh, open C4. Oh, yes. Okay, sorry. I'm just... Am I delaying? All right, here we go. Big spoilers, big spoilers, big spoilers. We're opening C4. Warning, warning. Tune away, tune away. Ready? Oh, man. C4 personal. It's going to be a bomb. The only reason it would be named C4, right? Not card number 4. It's definitely C4, like for explosives. All right, let's see here. We got... All right. The chaos doesn't end with the resolution of what's now being called the most daring and malicious hostage incident of all time by some in the media. Your world has been turned upside down. Option... Oh, we're not picking. You saved your spouse, or your spouse has perished. So we saved our spouse. The next days and weeks are filled with so many emotions. The therapy and support from friends and colleagues only helps so much. Your lives are forever changed. Worst of all, Sicko is still out there. -4 personal stress, or gain an advanced skill. Well, we're only at 2 personal strats, so I feel like -4 is a waste. So let's gain an advanced skill. I think are in here. Yep, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And these, I believe, you just shuffle and randomly gain one, which or do we not shuffle them? I think we shuffle. Too late. I've already started shuffling. We would only lose Mel. So much pressure. This game is affecting my real life now. We're shuffling. Thank you, VH. All right. 1 advanced skill. There we go. C1. Oh, more spoilers. We're going to open another envelope. Immediate. Open special envelope C1 and remove this card from the game. You've gained a great deal of experience and developed a special skill. Cool, 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 cool. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Get it open without ripping the envelope apart. Oh. Oh, some new tactics cards. Sweet deal. Sweet deal. Throw this stuff. Active listening. There we go. There's a real money card. I like it. This is better than small talk, right? It gives us 2 if we fail. So it's literally just one more point, but it's still huge. Still huge. I'll take it. And it's free. It's free. Huge. I have to resist the urge to respond right away. Let them talk. Give them something I can use. There it is. That was the detail I was looking for. Awesome. Read the flap on the envelope. Okay, one sec. Sweet, more free cards, right? We just start with them all. Oh, I love having more cards in hand. That's great. That is great. I already love it. This is awesome. Okay, where was that envelope? Down here. Oh, do we have to replace? These cards upgrade your starting 0 cost cards. Remove the basic version cards from the game. Aww. Aww. Boo. Boo. Okay. So we get rid of small talk, I guess. Ah, boo. Boo. Okay. That is kind of too powerful, I guess. If you have just extra cards to play for money like that, that'd be huge. Okay. Let's clean up. Get their cards. Okay. Up this stuff. And that was cool. Yeah, I definitely want to play that again. See how, like, see if they don't match up, to see how it works out. Drone. That was cool. So there's another thing in the box now. Well, that's cool. Go in here. Here. Is there more on C4? Yeah, I'll get there. Let me just finish cleaning up. Where was C4? Yep. There is more. There's more. I just want to do one thing at a time. Gain reward promotion. Three to choose from. Let's roll a die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5, 6. 5. All right. Let's go here. What do we get? Promotion. Ongoing. Roll for promotion after each career card is resolved. Once you are successful, remove this card from the game and increase your rank. Your promotion is being processed. What does it say here? To rank, so to detective at xyzpd.com. Your promotion is being processed. So we're a detective, right? We're a detective. Detective at xyzpd.com. Or XYZ, as we like to say. Cool, cool. This is ongoing. Put it here for now, I guess. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. All right. And what else? Anything else? Nope. All right, bottom of the card, the negotiation impacts. So I assume this replaces the personal card I would draw for this year. I'm going to say yeah on that. Mark your career sheet with the results of the rush hour scenario. Rush hour. We won because we have a horseshoe up our butt. Captured, I assume? No. Is this an escaped? Now, this is the thing. Did we capture, eliminate, or escape? We didn't eliminate. Sicko's still out there. So I feel like it's an escape, but we won. I don't know. I feel like escaped is the thematic way to do it there. Hostages saved. 1. Nobody killed. Read the rest of C4. Oh, okay, sorry. If your spouse was not saved, that counts as 1 hostage loss. If an innocent bystander was killed, that also counts as 1 hostage loss. Ah. Sicko is still on the loose as considered to have escaped, even if you won the scenario. I'm not good at reading on. I'm trying to do... I get the answer if I just read. I get it. All right, cool. Cool, cool. That's neat. That's very neat. I like that. I like that a lot. That was fun. All right. Okay, that was our personal event. We're going into year 6. Thank you, VH, for the help, by the way. You watch any of my other like legacy or campaign stuff, we do that all the time where we're like, read something, we put it down, forget that we were in the middle of reading something. Yep. Back to those legal troubles. Here we go. Your day in court finally comes and the judgment goes against you. The chief pulls some strings and gets you a reduced sentence. She says you have 2 options, but there has been some consequences levied on you from the department. Oh. I was joking before about suspensions without pay, thinking that'd be hilarious to be in the game. What do we want to do? Option 1, take a demotion. Option 2, take a suspension without pay. Let me know in the chat. Yeah, Van Ryder Games, I'm assuming the back half will definitely go downhill. I see some option 2s, take a suspension without pay. That's what I would pick too. But I'm assuming that'll take like a year off. That's what I would guess thematically it would do. And I'm assuming it would create some work stress again, which we got so much of that. 2, you gained corrupt to get here. Yeah, no kidding. Yes. Ismus, thank you so much for subscribing. And I notice the notifications are off. Power went out here this morning. Turn off all this stuff. All right. So we're going with 2. You guys voted for 2. We're going with 2. Take a suspension without pay. You take a 1-month suspension, and it really takes a toll on your finances. Not to mention, you miss out on a hostage situation and can only watch the news wondering if you could have made an impact. Gain stressor debt. So we just gained a debt problem. Look at these overdue bills piling up over here. I'll go to this one. All right. I guess we should have saw that coming. Yep, no kidding. Let's see what else. Ignore any negotiation event that happens this year, but still take the penalties as if the negotiation was failed. Oh! Okay. So a negotiation event, is that what's on the bottom of the personal cards? That's a negotiation impact. Or is that when it tells you to get an abductor? What's a negotiation event? Those are called crises. Crisis. Yeah, negotiation event. That's not even a step. I'm assuming that's... like you have stressor events, career events, personal events, you have hostage negotiations. I'm going to assume that just means if you have to draw one, you skip it, and then you just fail it. As you watch it on the news. Thematically, that makes sense. Okay. And proceed to this year's career event. All right. Oh man. We're adding Lieutenant Jackson. We're adding Incognito. The two that gave me the most trouble so far. Gonzalo, Ranisha, and the Circle of Automa are all being added. High risk. These are the trouble ones. The guy driving the bus too. Oh, that was a fun one. All right. Is that everyone else? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. So we still have this guy on top, but let's shuffle it up. Mitch, thank you so much for subscribing. You roll for promotion after career event, yes? Yes. So after this career card's resolved, we'll roll for a promotion. Just the next negotiation, and you still get the penalty on the personal card. Yeah, okay, perfect. Okay, that's what I would assume based on that. Okay, so abductors, shuffle. Okay. Whoops, wrong one. This way. Memories of the incredibly tense situations you've been in often flood back to you. Lately, it has been that of the view through your windshield. Lately, it has been that of the view through your windshield as you zoom through the streets heading to the next most likely location. Memories of terrified faces of people diving out of the way as you drove on the sidewalk to avoid standstill traffic. You shake yourself, coming back to reality as the light turns green. The pace of normal traffic seems so slow to you now. Sorry, the pace of normal traffic seems so slow to you now. And then we add those guys. Option 1. Flip on your lights to expedite, sorry. Can't read today. Expedite the rest of your commute. Option 2. Drive by the rules of the common man. So do we want to speed up and start racing? Or do we want to drive by the rules of the common man? What do you guys want? A 1 or a 2 in chat? Go ahead and vote, and we'll go with the one that gets the most votes. Memories of the incredibly tense situations you've been in often flood back to you. Lately, it has been that of the view through your windshield as you zoom through the streets heading to your next most likely location. Memories of terrified faces of the people diving out of the way as you drove on the sidewalk to avoid standstill traffic. You already suffered from speed ticket. Yes. All right, so we're going for 2. Drive by the rules of the common man. Your integrity won't let you cheat. Soon, the visions of the day are back. The rush hour incident, as it is now known in the department, and the wreckage left behind still haunts you to this day. Make a PS check, so personal stress check. And I always forget. I know it's 1 die, I just need to remember It is, if the result is higher than your stress level, you succeed. If it's equal or lower, you fail. So personal stress is 2. So if it's a 2 or a 1, we fail. It's a 6, we're good. Higher than your stress level, you succeed. Okay, we succeeded. Let's find out what the results are here. If successful, +1 to your personal stress. Well, really? If failed, you discard a restraint if able. Otherwise, gain trait corrupt. Really? Oh, I see. You make the check, or otherwise you gain the trait corrupt. Or no, it's saying if you failed. Sorry, if you failed, discard restraint if able. But if you don't have a restraint, you gain corrupt. It's just weird. I just don't get why it's trying to corrupt us so hard when we choose rules like drive by the rules of the common man. Like, this is weird to me. But anyways. It represents if you were able to resist using your lights to speed or not. That was the idea anyway. Oh, okay. Yeah, I get it. I see. Man, I like the way there's the interconnectedness of like now it's mentioning rush hour to us and like how it's haunting us when it happened. I think that's very cool. Oh, now we gotta do the bottom. Crisis. It may be the hardest year of your life, but that only moves you to save as many other lives as you can. Draw a campaign abductor. Again, we took the year off or the month suspension or whatever, so that doesn't happen. Now we do the personal. Right. One night, by sheer coincidence, you meet someone who is another negotiator across town. Edgar's saying nope. Oh, promotion. Roll for promotion. Thank you. Promotion roll. Almost forgot. I should really keep this like here. Thank you. Rolling for promotion is the whole merit check thing, right? Which we need it to be lower than, which makes sense if it's always high. Yeah, lower than my merit. Not equal, right? Lower than, not a reference card I have, right? I keep looking in the rule book, but or it's on the back? No, it's on the back. Anyways, all right. Roll 1 die, and if the result is lower than your current merit level, then you've been promoted. So lower, not lower than or equal, just lower. So I have to roll a 3, 2, or 1, and we get promoted. A 6. No promotion today. Cool. All right. Go back to this. Let's go back to this. So one night, by sheer coincidence, you meet someone who is another negotiator across town. If you own any negotiator cards, which I don't, shuffle them and draw one at random. Replace name on this card with the nickname of the negotiator card, or the negotiator if you don't have one. They call me name, pleasure to meet you. So I guess we ignore that. Share stories, ask for tips. Do we skip this? Still processing. Yeah, we're we sent the email, but it's still processing. Can I get in focus? Still processing. I'm assuming I just skipped this because I don't own any negotiator cards. Shuffle them and draw one at random. Replace name on this card with the nickname of the negotiator card, or the negotiator if you don't have one. Oh, okay. I see. We don't have one, so we just go on with this. They call me the negotiator. A pleasure to meet you. I get it. Yeah. So we're just doing the negotiator. Yeah, I got there. So option 1, what do you guys want to do? Share stories? Or option 2, ask for tips to this negotiator we know across town? Share stories, ask for tips. 1 or 2 in chat. Higher one gets the options. We want to share stories with them or ask for tips. Looks like we're asking for tips. Darren. Oh, man. The Negotiator. Looks like it's a 2. Yeah, looks like it's all 2s except for a couple 1s. We're going 2. We're going 2. Ask for tips. You love picking the brain of another negotiator, especially when they are more experienced than you. There is one thing I always like to do that gets great results, says the negotiator, before elaborating on a specific tactic. Now that's definitely something you can use. You may exchange any one set of your conversation cards costing 2 with a different set from the ones in the box and add them to your conversation card set. Yes! We were just talking about how trash just a few more minutes is to me. In my opinion, don't like this card at all. I don't like the risk. Don't think it's that great based on my playstyle. But also I never really use this one either. It's kind of junk. But I do understand where it could be useful. Just, I don't think it's as good as some of the Crime Wave stuff, which we get to grab right now, which I love this aspect of it. This reminds me of, and you guys know who watched the channel for a while, know I love this, in Aeon's End, when you're playing through expedition little campaigns, similar to this. I love the whole upgrading the market and choosing, you get some options, you get to pick and upgrade your market cards you get to buy. This feels very similar to that, obviously. Yeah, I love this stuff in little campaigns and expeditions and stuff. So we got Just Take a Breath. Love that card. I'll Talk, You Listen. See how better this one is? Look at this. Like, this is why I think it's not as good, because I've seen better. So on this one, you could get 3, just assuming you even hit that, which is never going to happen most of the time. But this one returns it back to your hand and you can play it again. Like, that's amazing. That's worth more than 1 extra point. But this one, even on a success, you're raising threat. Yeah, you get a bit more money. But I don't want to raise threat, because I want my threat lower so I can save hostages and, more importantly, roll more dice. This, if I fail, goes up by 2, kills the conversation. This goes up only by 1 and kills the conversation. So the risk on this is like less harsh. So like just getting this instead is huge, but I don't know if that's what I would pick. But that's why I think this card's not that great. What else do we got? You're in a tight spot. I can help. Okay, I think that's it. There's only 3. All right. Let's discuss. This one I compare to this one, and again, why I like the Crime Wave set better. And I know lots of people are asking me to play with the regular set, which I am, but I'm not happy about it because of cards like this. So this is the equivalent here. So this card I fail, I raise threat again. I hate raising threat in this game. I want to roll more dice. Yeah, this makes me roll 1 less dice for 1 roll. This can make me roll more dice for like the rest of the game because of that threat increase, which is why I rate this as like very bad, like very bad. And then the good roll on this, I get a conversation point out of it. And I can roll +1 die for threat roll. That's great. This helps me. This 2-cost card can help one of my bigger cards pop off, right? This one, you have to roll a 4, and it only affects the next threat roll. So like, what are the odds on a success on here? The next threat roll, I know you could roll multiple 4s, let's say, but like, yeah, you just save yourself a couple cards being pitched. This one, it helps you do that till the conversation ends. This is great if you hit the top, but I would way rather just have 2 dice for an important card plus a conversation point. I just feel like this card is just better for the downside being not as good. But whatever you guys think, I would love to hear in the chat too, or the comments in the future. Argue with me. Tell me why I'm wrong. Misery. I got to read your evaluations of both these cards, which I don't remember exactly if I even read them or not, but I know I read some of the bigger cards that I was more interested in, but yeah. So there's that. And then there's Just Take a Breath, which it didn't say to remove. I'm just now on a side tangent comparing, because it's made me now think of this. And why some of these cards I'm not using. You guys have seen me not playing with these cards, and it's because I missed the better ones, I guess. And then this one, compare them. I like this one though. This one's not as bad, But this has the nice benefit of if you're in trouble on K, like it could pay off pretty good. But I like the way this one has the ability just straight up, just reduce my threat by 2 is nice. But this one, ending the conversation, is a little troublesome. But this one, if we're on K, you die. But at least if you're not on K, which is most likely, hopefully, when you play this, you only lose 2 points. So I'd rather just lose 2 points rather than +1 threat and end the conversation. So I still like this card better. But just again, these 2 cost cards. So we're just adding one of them. So what are we adding? Oh, it is exchange. It is exchange. You may exchange any one set of your conversation cards costing 2 with a different set of ones in the box and add them to your conversation card set. So we are swapping. We are swapping. It's exchange. Well, let's see what you guys are saying. I want to see. I want to see. Dominic saying, speaking of Aeon's End, you got Outcast. I didn't back Outcast Kickstarter. I didn't. At the time, I hadn't really played too much Aeon's End yet, so I didn't want to go buying more content without playing the rest. And I know they always hit retail at all the stores around here. In Canada, I can usually get any Aeon's End product pretty easily, except for like expansion stuff. But I'll probably just support my local retailer and get whatever hits retail for that game. A few more minutes is way better for my playstyle. A few more minutes. Yeah, see? That's what I love about this, though. So VH in the chat says they like a few more minutes is great for them. For me, it's not. But like, just based on when I've played it, it just never wowed me. But again, if I set it up right, it would. But that's what's cool about this game. Everyone can have their own different strategies and different cards combo together in different ways, which I think is awesome. And VH doesn't usually lower threat that much. I find it depends on the abductor. The abductor. If the abductor starts at low, I will go crazy lowering threat. But again, it depends on also what terror deck you're playing with. I know they both kind of equally raise threat, I think. But, I mean, you might get lucky and not have that happen that often. So it's like, it doesn't increase a lot. But I also like reducing threat, even if I'm playing on a negotiator or an abductor that is in the 5 or 6 range that keeps bumping me up into K. I want to lower threat, because lowering threat equals more dice rolls, in my opinion. More dice to roll. That's just how I look at it. Even Seagull card. Tight Spot is a good addition. Yeah, I like that. I could just go the whole push it, so then I have more threat reduction. If I'm going to keep going that route, I don't know if I will, because we're going to get into more serious abductors, right? So it's like they start at higher threats. That might be a waste. I'll talk, you listen. Not really wowed by it, but it's one of these two. It's one of these two. Let me see what you guys are saying. Aaron says, read the resolution card again. Did say to remove? Yeah, did say to remove exchange. Just Say Calm is also better than CW counterpart. Stay Calm is... Maybe. I like the extra dice roll pairs up with Extraction. Yeah. Yeah, this one, right? I love that. You see me use that. I love that little combo. Very different play styles. I'll just use lots of minor extractions. This is why I like base better. Ah, see, I avoid that. I avoid that. But, oh yeah, minor extraction, yes, is better than the one in Crime Wave for sure. Because the other one adds hostages. I'd rather kill hostages. But right now, I'd rather not. I'd rather add hostages right now. Yeah, I guess Sandy is right. Yeah, I'm thinking you're in a tight spot. And I just replace this. I just exchange those out. Or I would just want to add more threat reduction, but I wouldn't exchange Just Stay Calm. I would actually exchange for either this card or just a few more minutes. Yes, Matt. Yes, I would. think I definitely want to remove this one. This one I don't use like ever. So this one's going out. Okay, no matter what. This one, we're not taking this one. So what are we adding here? Feel like we just go with this one. Because like I need extra dice. I think we're just going with that one. But if I get a chance again, I will easily swap this in for just a few more minutes to give us even more threat reduction options. So if we're playing Just Stay Calms, we play them, they're not available, we can keep buying threat reduction cards to play on turns in between. I like that play. Okay, beautiful. We're already getting a better deck here. I like it. Or a better market. These are gone back. All right. We don't have any cards in here that we need to remove, right? I think we cleaned all that stuff up last time. I didn't see any during that play. Nope, we're good. All right. What else we got? Anything else on here? No, that's it there. Okay, now it's negotiation impact. So we mark our career sheets with the result of the negotiation if one occurred this year. So we got to do it like we lost, right? Where was that C4 card? Or no? Did that to us again. The paid leave thing, right? Where's the paid leave? Right here. It's NA. NA. Okay. But we do take the penalty. Unsuccessful negotiation. If more than 3 hostages died, you're going to have to add some details to your report as why. Gain trait corrupt or -2 merit. I don't want to gain another corrupt. Like, this is crazy. So I'm gonna just lose 2 merit down to 2. I think, yeah. I'll do that. I don't know. It's like, do I just go all in on the corruption? I don't know. That's Rob's response when asked if he wants to watch. Hey, honey, you want to come watch the show? No, rather kill hostages. I mean, save hostages. Oh, it doesn't apply at all? I just feel like I should be punished. Okay. Yeah, so nothing then, right? Man, I'm trying to like beat myself up here because I feel like we need to be punished, but yeah, it does say if more than 3. Where is it? Come on. If more than 3 hostages died, you're going to have to add some details to your report as why. So yeah, cool. All right. So that was personal event. Yep. Feel like I should be punished. I do. So I'm gonna just, yeah. All right. Next year, we're going into year 7. Debt time. Let's deal with our debt. Yeah, stressor debt. All right, let's see here. What do we get? Oh, great. You are slowly making headway on your debt. Option 1. You decide to ask for a raise based on your performance on the job. Option 2. Keep the peace and let the raise happen when it happens. What do you guys want to see? Option 1 or option 2? I know what I would pick. Oh. Matt's got a 2. Vote in the chat, 1 or 2. Number 1, decide to ask for a raise based on our performance on the job. I'm assuming it'll want us to check how high our merit is, or maybe how promoted we are, and maybe give us a raise based on that if we pass the test. Otherwise, let it happen when it happens. Maybe doesn't put us in a risky situation. Vulnerable bank. You have no money. 1. Area. I love it. You will get a raise. Will you lose your raise card? Oh, our promotion? I don't think so. It just says roll for a promotion after each career card is resolved. Once you are successful, remove this card from the game and increase your rank. I feel like that sits there and I keep doing that until it succeeds. It is a reward it gave me. It's just a super delayed reward. I earned that reward. Don't try to take it from me. All right. So we're going with option. Yeah, option 1. Andy says, I like asking for a raise when coming back from a suspension. Why not? So we're going with 1. We're going to ask for a raise. Let's find out. It says, the chief raises her eyebrow at you when you pop the question. Believe it or not, we were thinking about promoting you, but maybe just a salary increase will do. Question mark? -1 personal stress. Make a career stress check. Oh no. If you pass, gain reward promotion. Yeah, we're at 5. So yeah, I don't see this going good, but we just need to roll higher than a 5. So we literally need to hit a 6 and we get the reward promotion, so another card. If it's 5 or anything else, we just fail it. And it says that's it. There's no if you fail anything. So this is where all that corruption and career stress is coming to hurt us. Oh my god. We did it. Wow. Wow. Man. Sitting on this horseshoe hurts, but man. Woo. Yeah. Now, hold on. When we get this, I think it might replace that. Hold on. There was something about if you get the same card. I think I was reading something about that, right? Or maybe that was a different game I was reading. No, that was a different rule book I was reading this morning. Might not be this one. Too many rules books at the same time. Where's the rewards? Let me just double check. I don't want to have 2 of them going if I'm not supposed to. Rewards. You gain a reward. Take one of the specifically named reward cards at random. Most reward cards have more than 1 card of each. You may look at it and follow the instructions on the card. If there are no cards left of the indicated type, you do not get anything. Yeah, I think we're good. Both will be live and apply. Thank you, Ryder Games. Thank you. 50-50 here. Odds, evens. Evens. So this one will go back. Life is too short waiting for a raise. YOLO. Yeah, so I was waiting for my promotion to be processed. So instead I kicked in the door of my boss's office and said, I want a damn raise based on how awesome I am. And she said, all right, you can get an additional raise on top of the one that's processing. That's cool. Maybe. We'll see. Oh, no. Oh, your promotion's being fast-tracked. Single use. Your next roll for promotion automatically succeeds. Remove this card from the game the next time your rank increases. Ah, okay. Okay. So this card will make that card, like, automatically succeed. So we still only get 1 promotion. That's still cool. That's still cool. We don't have to keep rolling and rolling and rolling. Unless we get to roll before that. Let's see. Let's see. Proceed to this year's career event. Cool. Year 7. Oh, is that our boss? Oh, look at all the emails. She's upset, man. Like, look at all these emails coming in. They're like complaints about me, I'm sure. If your rank is detective or below, discard this card and draw another year 7 card. Okay. If your rank is sergeant or above, discard this card and draw another year 7 card. No, we're at detective. We're not there yet. Man, you could already be... Oh, I guess sergeant's only 1 up. So if we would have succeeded on that roll, we would have been fine. The last roll for promotion. If they processed it a little faster. Here we go. You were given a small team of 3 negotiators to lead. As much as you love controlling a negotiation and being on the phone yourself, it is nice to have others that can step in and complement your skill. Now all you have to do is choose your team. Well, I own fewer than 3 negotiation cards, so we're just going with that. Or negotiator cards, yeah, negotiator cards. Choose your team and note their impact on the next negotiation. Team 1. Jeff, Deb, and Kevin provide 1 conversation point at the beginning of each conversation during the next negotiation. Team 2. Richard, Paul, and Lynn help you ignore all conversation end symbols during the next negotiation. What do you guys want? Team 1 or 2? You guys decide. I don't know if you can see that. So do we want 1 conversation point? So team 1? Or do we want to ignore any conversation ends? So that's like when we're doing small talk. For example, any of these. Well, now not small talk, active listening. So any of these symbols we can ignore. Or do we want 1 conversation point? No, not Kevin. Or do we want a free conversation point at the beginning of every turn to allow us to buy our rerolls back, to add us to get better cards? I know which one I would vote for, and you probably know based on just how I described them there. Do we want 1 conversation point per round? That could lead to like 10 extra money for the game. Maybe more, maybe less, depending on how many rounds. Or do we want to ignore the symbols on cards? Oh my god, you killed Kevin. You bastards. All right. So let's see. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2. Yeah, we're going with 1. Well, thank you, everybody, because that's the right choice, I think. But it depends who's next, right? It's supposed to be Arcane is the next one we're using when we have an actual negotiation. But it seems like the game is hell bent on us not playing against him, as we either skip the thing or we have to do other stuff, which is cool. All right. We're going to get 1 conversation point at the start of every... Oh, that also helps us when we get negative ones too, right? So it keeps us, like, so we could still get more. Yeah, that works. All right, crisis. Is that everything in that one? Yep. All right, thank you, everybody. Crisis. This might be the first time you felt like a veteran. Everyone seems to look up at you and seek you out for guidance. Hostages have been taken, and you're asked to support one of the newer negotiators. Draw a campaign abductor. Instead of your conversation card set, take the conversation cards that are not in your set. Use these cards for your negotiation. Evil. Ryder Games, you're evil. You let me pick cards and get a better set, and then you take them away. Not impressed. You son of a... Yeah, frickin'. I now don't like this expansion anymore. It's horrible. Just kidding. It's awesome. Oh my god. All right, let's see. What do we got here? All right. Welcome back. Oh, actually, we're gonna get some of the other cards though. But it sucks that we got Secret Extraction like taken out of here. Ah, this is horrible. Gotta make it work though. So it's super thematic though. I love it. Gotta train those rookies, Rob. Yeah. Rookies. All right. Oh, I gotta get them in order here. Or am I missing? Oh, this is crazy. This is crazy. Hostage Escort. I feel like Hostage Escort. Yeah, should have two. What am I doing? Let's shovel these over. Do it like this. Oh man. Don't forget promotion. Did I skip it? Do we do that right now? Do I do the promotion now or do I do it after I'm done this? What does it say? What does it say? Maybe I know. Roll for promotion after each career card resolved. Well, I think I resolved it because now it's saying, yeah, I think we do it now. I would think so. And we automatically succeed. Yes, okay. So roll for promotion after each career card is resolved. Once you're successful, remove this card from the game, increase your rank. Before the negotiation. Awesome, thank you VH2. All right, single use. Your next roll for promotion automatically succeeds. Remove this card from the game the next time your rank increases. So both these are done. So we're promoted. Sergeant. Immediately gain reward, advanced skill, rank of 3. So 1, 2, 3, right? We go down to 1 merit now. Get to try to roll first. I think it's just automatically succeeded. That's how I would take it because it kind of says like the next time you would roll. Yeah, your next roll for promotion automatically succeeds. And then you remove this anyway the next time your rank increases. So even if I rolled first and succeeded, this card would disappear anyway. So either way, I just get promoted, right? So what was I doing? Advanced skill. Yeah. And what we get? Oh, envelope C2. Spoiler warnings. We're digging into another envelope. Immediately open special envelope C2 and remove this card from the game. You've gained a great deal of experience and develop a special skill. He complained, so they fast-tracked it. The theme is on point. I must say, AJ, the theme is on point. I love it. I love the little email picture in there, too. Come on, we'll get in there. I'm trying to do this without, like, ripping the envelope. All right, here we go. These cards upgrade your starting zero-cost cards. Remove the basic version cards from the game. I'm assuming these will replace cards I'm not playing with right now. So, yeah. Did I remove... Hold on. Yeah, these are fine. Yeah. So I'm going to replace my normal set. And what do we get? What does this replace? Where did those other cards go? I have to make sure I'm putting stuff in the proper area. Oh yeah, here's the other small talks. Okay. So this would replace... keep cool? Yeah, okay. We're getting upgrades on the keep cools. And I like it. Look at this. No effect on a fail. Huge. Huge. So it's like gaining extra money. I play this card like how many times face up in a game? And that's like kind of giving me, I fail it how many times in a game? At least 2 or 3. It's like giving me 3 extra money in the game. That's great. That's great. I'll take it. All right, keep cool. You're out. Although we don't get to use them right now, because we'll consider this from our repertoire of skills, not from this noob, this rookie negotiator we're helping right here. So we'll play with the normal stuff. Makes sense. They wouldn't have upgraded cards. All right. So now we're good to do this guy. Or try to negotiate with this guy, I should say. All right. Let's find him. Arcane. All right. So Arcane Masao, he's angry. As leader of a terrorist organization, he was none too pleased when over half of his team was taken into custody by special forces agents in a surprise raid while he was away. Now Arcane has hatched a plan, and he is after weapons, money, and the release of his captured men. He has taken hostages, 7 government officials that had nothing to do with the raid, but Arcane doesn't care. They are disposable pawns. Not to me, they aren't. Starting demands. One of his major demands, a regular escape demand, no special rules. We're starting on 4 threats, 7 hostages. But then I have some extra cards here, which I probably have instructions for, because these are from a demand pack. Let's find out how to use these. Let's spice it up. Arcane's Lieutenant. This card comes into play when Arcane's new Release My Lieutenant Major Demand card is conceded. That. Okay. So we'll just keep this off to the side for now, in case we have to pull it out. And then we have some demand cards, major demands, for them to choose from. And we need an escape demand. Just second in command, we'll throw in there. Let's get some hostages from our pool. We got 7. Anything else? The cards to hand. Now, is this the guy we don't want to reveal his demands? There was a guy, I forget. Man, I can't remember. That guy. So he's a simple one. This guy's, I remember him being like pretty basic. I don't remember. I feel like there's something with his, there's one guy I remember the chat was like, you got to reveal demands, Robert. You're going to get extra threat raise. And then there was one of the guys we flipped it. Maybe it was the CEO guy. There was someone earlier in the playthroughs that I remember we flipped it. It was like bad news to flip it. But I don't remember if it's this guy, but we'll just try it. Okay. Anything else setup wise? Did we forget? I think so. Okay. The chat's not refreshing for some reason. Just fix that. Doing that yesterday too. I don't know what's wrong with YouTube today, but all right. Sorry guys. It wasn't working for the last couple minutes. Dibs on the handsome bloke on the far right. Hey. A bit yellow. Oh. No chat hostages. Yeah, we're just playing through since there's like all the upkeep between. I didn't want to like prolong it with the whole like picking names and stuff like that. If we go tomorrow, we might do it again. But we're already on year 7 out of 10. But I might stop after this one, just so we have some stuff, like a decent stream tomorrow amount of stuff, unless we like fail in the first year. We'll see. After Rob killed Mel yesterday, he doesn't want to play with fire again today. Rick in his neck from sleeping on the couch yesterday. Yes, Final. Yes. How did you know? Oh, tarot cards. Duh. I knew there was more. I would have known as soon as we went to draw one. Oh, this career is taking a toll on me. That's for sure. It's definitely taking a toll on me. Let's... Seven, 8, 9, 10. Okay. All right, let's save as many hostages as we can. And we get to start at 1 on the conversation phase every time for this negotiation. All right. Capture this fool. And we're on 4 on the threat. Let's check out the cards we can even buy now, because it's not the usual. What are we doing? Do I go for a nutty play hardball turn? We don't have secret extraction anymore, which is kind of scary. We have hostage escort, which could lead to more hostages in the pool, which is also a little scary. So we need to make sure that hits. And we don't have the cards with the extra dice to get us there. Except for this one. Extended conversation. That's like super risky. Man. It's like we're going little compromises and hostage escort are going to be like the focus. I think. So Darren asked the question, thus far, do you see much replayability with career? Yes. I talked about it yesterday at the start of the stream when we were setting up. But just so you know, Darren, whoops. When we were setting up, you grab, you make a career deck, just for example, from 1 to 10. And each year, you have 5 different cards to choose from. And sometimes it'll make you discard ones and draw new ones and stuff. But it even says in the rule book, next time you play, leave all the stuff you discarded out except for the stressors and play through without those cards in, so you have a completely different experience the next time you play. So just to show you, like career 1, year 1 alone, you have 5 different things you could see. And then the next time you play, it could, year 2 will be different. And see the way like your path, because every year has like 5 different options, except for year 10 has only 3. Just imagine sometimes you'll see the same career 1 maybe if you play it like 5 or 10 times. You'll see a different year 1, but it'll line up with like a different year 2, which leads into a different year 3. And based on your choices and results you get, they just lead to different things, right? So I would assume there's quite a bit of replayability. But again, I don't know with the career finale deck thing that's in here, whatever's in this, envelope, whatever's in this envelope, I don't know. Once you know all the stuff hidden in envelopes and boxes, I don't know if you want to replay. Like, I don't know if it explains that you can just play with it and randomize it, it's all fine. But I don't know if, like, once you see all the stuff hidden, But from what I played so far, I would love to play this again. You're going to see abductors in different orders. Some years are going to be different where you see abductors or you don't. I don't know. Maybe you choose different cards to play with. I also don't have any negotiator cards, which adds some variability to it, which you could play and have different ones with different abilities. I don't know. I've only played it like half a time already, but I can see the potential, and the personal deck too. Like these personal cards with all those different options we're dealing with, you're not going to see all these in a game and just play without the ones you've already seen. Play through again, you're going to see all different personal stuff. Well, I don't know. But yeah, Jordan, I saw your comment on the one video saying it's like a little too pricey to get all this stuff to play this career. And again, like I recommended multiple times, for Hostage Negotiator, you can go for 20, 25 bucks, depending on your currency or where you live. Hostage Negotiator, the main little portable box that has 3 abductors in it, it's 20 bucks, 25 bucks. Play that. If you get that and you like the game, that's what I did. That's what I recommend. That's why I grabbed it and threw it in my basket at the local game store or whatever. Why I bought it on a trip to the local game store to buy some other games. I saw it on the shelf. It was there. It was cheap, and I said, I want to try this game. So you can try this game for like $20, $25, depending on sales, and you could probably get it used even cheaper, and find out if you even like the base game. Then, Jordan, from there, like, you don't have to start by buying a big bundle. You could start by just trying the game to see if you even like it. And then if you do, you can buy abductor packs and go it slow at it. You don't have to grab the whole pack. You don't have to do that. I'm showing it off. I'm having fun playing through it. We love playing through campaigns on the channel. And hopefully after this playthrough is done, you can judge it based on that. And again, I don't know why that sound didn't pop on that, but I just saw that come up there. All right, 1 second. So yeah, Jordan, it's up to you. So I wouldn't buy the bundle unless you, like, the whole idea is I'm playing this on the channel so you can see and get a taste of it. If you have any inkling that you're gonna buy this, tune away now. Don't watch anymore so you don't get spoiled if you want to avoid that stuff. So Byron, who's in the chat or was earlier, yes, you're there, Byron. I know you are. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you for backing Rob's Gaming Table on Patreon. I appreciate it so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I just was checking to make sure. See if I can. Yeah, for some reason it didn't chime, but I did see it up on the screen. So let's see what Jordan's saying. And I hope this answer helps some others out. I've been playing the app. The app is $3 to $5. Oh, see, I didn't even know there was an app for this game. Or maybe I forgot. I don't have it, though. I've been playing the app. The app is $3 to $5 and has 3 base abductors, and then I think 4 to 5 add-on ones for 99 cents each. So I know I like it now. Haha. And too late, I binged all your stuff. Awesome. Okay. So that changes my whole stance on it. If you're okay at playing the digital version of games, go buy the app of this game, play it, and see if you like it, rather than buying the physical copy. There you go. That's an even better answer. But I'm all for trying before buying, and that's why, like, this whole channel, me playing through this stuff, at least the beginning parts of the playthrough, is to show you what the game is about and see if it's for you or not, right? Rather than me just doing a quick review, giving you some pros and cons, I'll show you how the whole game works and play it right through the end and give you my thoughts. So yeah, hopefully you can make the decision based on that. But that's the best I can do for you. I can't tell you if it's worth $200 to you or not. That's the problem. And also, $200, even if you play through this once, you have to divide that up by how many hours and the experience to find out if that's worth it to you. Because I guarantee you've spent $200+ on a minis filled Kickstarter and you did not get as many hours out of that as you got out of a campaign of this, for example. Maybe you did, but I'm just saying. I know I have spent $200+ on a Kickstarter filled with miniatures and maybe played like 5 to 10 hours of it. So it's like, is that enough for you? Everyone's different, right? So I just don't know if it's $200. I don't think that's what the bundle is. Just out of curiosity. Well, let's find out. Because I forget. But I remember looking at it before. Where is it? Right here. $149.99 plus, I'm assuming, shipping, plus tax, plus this is US, so if you're in Canada, you gotta rank up the dollars. If you're in somewhere else other than US, it might cost a little more. Oh, and if you want to add playmats, Kickstarter packs, negotiator packs, all that, and shipping, that's, yeah, I can see why you're saying, Jordan, it's like $200 for all of the stuff. But yeah, you don't need all of that. That's the other thing. You technically only need 7 abductor packs, and you don't need the demand packs. So if it's cheaper to go through your local game store because shipping is atrocious to you, which in Canada that happens to us a lot here, shipping is always trash. I recommend just maybe, oh, you're a completionist. All right, I can't convince you then. I can't talk you off the ledge, I'm sorry. But for anyone else, if you're looking not to spend that much, you could buy the game slowly, spread it out, just get the base game, Crime Wave, buy 7 different abductor packs. The ones that interest you, go watch my playthroughs. You can find which ones, maybe play the styles you like or that are different. Get 7 of them. Then grab Career. You don't need the playmat. I know it looks awesome, but you don't need it. And you could still experience all this stuff. So you don't need to go all in $200+ for all that stuff. But yes, obviously the experience, the replayability, the more of that you have, the more replayability you're going to have. So it's up to you. Oh, your whole state is shut down? Oh, you're in Hawaii. Oh, okay, wow. I see. Gotcha. Board gaming and the word need have nothing to do with each other. Correct. Jordan, you're hilarious. All right. Back to our regularly scheduled programming, but I hope that did help some people out. But Jordan, good questions. Thanks for bringing that up. But again, I can never answer how much something is to value for your replayability or your playtime or your experience. Because there are some games and some things you do in life that even for, a day, you'll spend hundreds of dollars. Like in the past, I would spend hundreds of dollars to spend 2 days at a theme park in the US. I would drive for many hours, spend gas, hotel, passes, tickets, whatever, food, all this craziness, just to ride a bunch of roller coasters because I love it. Is that worth it? After when I checked the bank statements, the credit card statements in the past, maybe I felt like maybe it wasn't worth it, but these are the things that everyone's different, right? You just have to value, like, what's the experience to you and compare it to other things. Yeah, I don't know. It's tough for me to say yay or nay, though. That's the problem. All right. But again, Vinyl, you can't compare base Too Many Bones because the same thing applies where Jordan's doing, where completionist comes in. So yes, $129 to add just the base game of Too Many Bones. Cool. But then you're going to want more gear locks. You're going to want that neoprene adventure mat. You're going to want a dice tray. You're going to get Undertow. You'll buy Splice and Dice. You'll get all this other stuff. So then you're like, how much in on Too Many Bones? So that's how you got to look at it. I don't know. But anyways. Yes. See, Vinyl, you can't. Apples. Yes, Sam, Cedar Point. You know what I'm talking about. So good. Cedar Point. Best place on earth. Love it. Anyways. And Paul, that's the same thing. If shipping is high from any publisher or any website or whatever for you, depending on where you are, or just if their shipping rates are like that, they don't have a deal with a shipping company or have decent postage, that's when you just got to find local places to get it, right? So reach out to your local game stores, reach out to other online retailers. A lot of friendly local game stores, they might not carry something, but they have a connection to the distributor to get it. So you just have to go in and ask them, even though they don't stock it or put it on the shelf or have it in their online store. Sometimes you can just talk to them and say, hey, I will pay in advance for you to procure this stuff from your distributors, and they will get it for you, and you won't have to pay crazy shipping usually. You'll just pay like retail costs for it. And that's the way I do it too. I will ask my friendly local game store to order stuff. They'll check with the vendor, they'll check with the distributors in Canada and see if something's even available. Like that's what I've done in the past. But yeah. I hear you, Brian. I hear you. Yes. All right. So let's play year 7. All right. I'm bumping stuff here. Okay. So I want to reveal demands. I want to reduce threat. I want to get money. But I can't do all those things. I can do a little bit. Let's try to reveal demand. Nothing. So threat's going up to 5. Try again. We got a success. Let's reveal the major demand. What? I feel like we've seen this one. Okay. Wire $10 million, major demand. Spend 4 to concede during any conversation. 2 saved hostages. But your penalty for conceding will be -1 until the abductor is eliminated. But you'll always roll at least 1 die. So even if we're on K, we'll still roll 1. So we're definitely not doing that anytime soon. Okay, we're at 5. Let's just go. I want to get an influx of money, I think. Keep it cool. 2 of them face down. 1, 2. Small talk. Oh, Van Ryder Games answering in the chat there. For those who are curious about shipping, Van Ryder Games says you're definitely somewhere international outside the USA if it's $60. To be honest, a real shipping cost to get it to you is probably more than that. Shipping sucks. And totally understood. Totally understood. But that's why I'm saying, you know, a local game store. Sometimes you just got to go through your local game store. Like go through distribution, right? But unfortunately, it is out of our control. And you got to remember, those watching in chat, I think why shipping sometimes is cheaper through game stores or online retailers selling games is because they ship in mass a lot more than a small retailer, small publisher would that only has a handful of SKUs. You have to understand distribution warehouses or friendly local game stores who are packaging stuff up and shipping orders out to you. Like ours around here, all do $150 Canadian or higher spent before tax. You get free shipping. But remember, they get deals with the local post office to say, we're going to be shipping this many thousands of packages a month. We're going to work out a deal and we'll be exclusive with you as a shipping partner. So that's how they reduce costs. They have to understand that's why sometimes you can't, it's apples and oranges when you compare shipping from a publisher directly to your local game store or to Amazon or to any of these that have huge shipping deals. They just ship in mass. It's just like the whole bulk thing, right? It's just, you got to look at it like that. So use that to your advantage. All I'm going to say. All right. Small talk. 5 and a 6. That's 3 points. Wow. Up to 6. Another small talk? Yeah, I think so. I don't have any other cards, so that's 1 and the conversation ends. Yeah, Edgar's saying for $30 more, you can add even more replayability into your career mode. Yeah, that's how you gotta look at it. If you like this, you gotta like this game. Like, and if you do, like adding on the career stuff makes sense. And yeah, if you want to play career mode a lot, yeah, buying the extra packs and add-ons and stuff, it makes sense. But if you're looking to just play, you know, some Hostage Negotiator when you're traveling, or play it every now and then when you're by yourself and you can't game with somebody else, like you have no play groups around, yeah, just grab Crime Wave, grab the base game, grab a couple abductor packs, grab a couple demand packs, whatever. Spice up your collection once you get there. It's like any game. I always recommend that. Buy the base game, play the crap out of it. If you still want more, expansions are there, right? But only you will know when you play it. You can't just decide up front, do I want to go all in on a game or not? You gotta like do your research, right? Do your research. And again, there's a $3 to $5 app, which I did not know about, that you can play Hostage Negotiator on and try it on there, right on your phone. The one you're watching on right now. That's cool. That's cool. That's what I recommend. Kickstarter has taught us to go all in. Yes, Jordan. That's good marketing has tricked you into doing that. And then when you get the game later, you're like, I don't have time to play all this. Why did I go all in? All right. Okay, so we have 7 to spend. What are we doing? I don't think I want to snipe them right now or anytime soon. I say we go like little compromises. Get some reroll maybe. And maybe just take a breath. If threat does go up twice, we could just play just take a breath on the next turn. Could reduce it. We do like playing that, thanks to Misery's strategy guide. Recommend you to play that on off turns. Elko, I like it. Awesome, awesome. Okay. Yeah. Let's go little compromises. A reroll, that's 5, taking us down to 2 left. And we're gonna just take a breath. Okay, down to 0. Put these all back. Okay. Terror card, here we go. Hostage escape attempt, make a threat roll. 2 dice. I have a reroll if needed, but just need 1 success. Come on. No. Is it worth it? Someone could die. I'm going to try it. Do a reroll. Nope. Wah, wah. Oh, that stays there. Okay. Get him out. All right. On this turn, we're just going to do just take a breath. 2 dice. Oh yeah, sorry. Start a conversation, we get 1 conversation point. Because of the rookie team we got here. So we got a success, -1 threat. And we're just gonna stop there. Spend phase, we have 1 to spend. We'll grab our reroll and we'll grab free cards. AJ speaks the truth. Okay, so I'll put these ones back. Just take a breath, and I'll consider this. Terror card. Oh, we should be down here. Fit of Rage. Ah, this card drives me nuts. 1, 2. So we're up to... Good thing we lowered threat there, actually. So we go up. And we're going to put this all over here so we remember to reduce threat. Back down to 1 after this conversation phase. Okay. Now, oh yeah, we have +1 conversation point at the start of the conversation phase. Now, what are we doing? We're going to try some little compromises. Oh, that could raise threat, though, and be 2 kills. I feel like I want to reduce threat a bit more before playing this because the punishment could be super harsh. That would be the 2 kills because it'd be plus and then plus again. So before we do that, let's try a keep it cool, which won't raise threat even if we fail. I think is the right way to go, just to buy us a little breathing room. We got a 6 and a 2 card pitch. I'm not pitching 2 cards for just 1 conversation point. So we'll reduce us down to 5. I do it now? Yeah, I'm going to do it now. Little compromises. 2 dice. We miss. I'm going to reroll. Nope. Definitely does not have the horseshoe. All right. So this will take away a conversation point. +2 threat up to K. Kill a hostage. And end the conversation. That was very bad. Very, very bad. But we just didn't get what we wanted. All right. So we're going to hold some cards in hand. No conversation points. No cards to take. This goes down, actually. Sorry. End of the conversation thanks to this. Now, these will go back to the pool. All right. Tarot card. I want to play a game. Roll a die. Compare the results. Lower than your threat level, we save. Well, we're on 6. So hopefully we roll 5 or less. Yeah, 5 or less. We rolled a 6, of course. Wow. No effect, though. No effect when it's equal to the threat level. So we didn't even get that save. That's crazy. Definitely doesn't even know what horseshoes are. Definitely doesn't even know. All right. Let's see here. I told you we had a good start to the career. Our luck is karma's like it balances itself out. Is what I'm saying. That's what I think's happening. All right. What are we doing? Try to reveal that other demand, maybe. But I don't want it to raise threat, so we're gonna do a keep cool. Try to lower the threat, get us away from the K as best we can. We got a success, so it goes to 5. Now we'll try to reveal demand before those start punishing us. We got a success, so we'll reveal the escape demand, which is shut down the power citywide. Spend 2 to concede during any conversation to gain X, where X is equal to the current threat level. Oh, this one. Yeah, we had this one with Elijah, I think, right? Where we can use it to just gain a whole bunch of conversation points at the end, which we could then spend on this to save 2. So that might combo together okay, or use it to get a card we need. So we got a nice little play here coming up. Hopefully, we make it that far. Again, we've not saved anybody. This is not going great. Okay, face down for 1. Oh, we should be at 1 point here, right? Yeah, we should be at 1. This didn't fail. That didn't get us anything. This gets us another one, so we're at 2. Let's go small talk. Success. 1, 2, up to 4. Yeah, all the corruption from earlier coming back, yes. Why I requested the guy on the far right. All right, so let's try another small talk. Success. So that's 2 more points, up to 6. Okay. So we're definitely in the spend phase, getting a keep cool. That's free. Do we try a little compromise again? Or is that like the dumbest thing ever? Yeah, let's do hostage escorts. At least 1. I don't know though, that raises threat too. Oh, so annoying. We don't have much good hostage saving stuff. Like maybe I should have went like threat reduction, which I was doing. I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna have to try hostage escort, I think. Twice? No, I'll take a reroll and just take a breath again. Yep. That 6. Or do I just take another reroll and just tank the last money? I just stumbled upon Pablo Escobar board game. Man, gotta try that. Yeah, I think we go with that. I would like to spend this 6 on a secret extraction, except for this noob doesn't know how to do that, so we're stuck. Yeah, we'll do just take a breath. Spend our money. Okay. So that's our 6. These will go back. Error. Minor demand radio. Yeah, for the next threat roll, plus 2 dice. But after you do that threat roll, that conversation card cancels the conversation phase. So we get 1 point at the start of the conversation. Do I do that right now for this hostage escort? I think so. I don't want to add a hostage pool. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it right now. We'll do the radio demand before it gets discarded or anything dumb. So we'll roll 4 dice. Hostage escort. It'll end right after this. Okay, so perfect. We could guard 2 cards, make 2 successes, and save 2 hostages. So we'll do those 2 face down. 2 hostages saved. Conversation ends. We got 1 point. We'll take consider this. We'll get back our free cards here. We'll return these to the pool. Yep. This will go down to 1, go back up to 1 after this, I guess. Yeah, we'll put it to 0 right now. Oh, hostage escape attempt. Make a threat roll. 2 dice. Heard the Narcos game is good. The show Narcos was awesome. 2 cards. I'll pitch 2 cards to save a hostage. Yeah, 2 reveal demands. Turn this into a success. All right, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Okay, so 1 conversation point at the start of the conversation phase. We only have 2 left. Do we do this? I think we do. But we have to have a 3rd save, right? To get him. And I don't want to be rolling one less die. So how are we going to do that? No, we can't do that yet. We got to do it when we have 1 left, right? So we can capture him. So, we could do this. Gain a card. Just none of them are for sure saves. thing. Our threat level will be 5. We could gain 5 money. And then from that, take little compromises, which, oh, but it could end the conversation. I was thinking, like, even if it killed 1, it would end the conversation, though. So we would not want to do that, because then they would escape. Yeah, that could go bad. That could go bad. Okay. We just want to make money and get one of these cards going. So oh yeah, we have just take a breath. I forgot about that. Could get us money. Yeah, let's try just take a breath. Could also lose us money. But we have cards to play face down if that's the case. Success. All right. -1 threat. 4. All right. We got some time. We got some time. Let's keep cool. Nothing. -1 point. Okay. Now we're just going to go to small talks. Or 1 and conversation ends. That's fine though. Oh, we lost one. We lost one. All right. 2 cards. No. We'll just take the 1 point and end the conversation. We'll get back a reroll and free cards down to 0. Although I really wanted to get something to save. So that was maybe dumb. Should have played a card face down to get at least 3, right? Whoopsie. Yeah, that was a dumb play. Dumb. But we have time, though. We have time right now, at least for now. Okay. There. Draw and resolve. Then. Oh, see, we're running out of time already. I don't have time for this. Oh. See, good thing we spent that minor demand, because this would have made us discard it. So +1 threat back up to 5. Okay, we get +1 conversation point. So now let's not play games. Let's just do and small talk. Double success, 3 more points, up to 5. We want to get any more money. I think we just want 1 hostage escort. Or do we just go little compromises? No, we'll hold the rerolls. We'll go little compromises. I think. Yep, we'll stop. For the 5, we'll get our free cards back. Yeah, we'll take little compromises. Down to 1. It'll go down to 0. These will go back. Terror. Oh. +1 threat. Up to 6. Oh noes. Up 1. Okay, so that we can't. Now this is like super risky because we went up in threat. So like now we need to bring it back down. Oh, we only have 1 keep cool. Yep. Gotta do it. Man, we should have just went hostage escort. I don't know why. What I was thinking. All right. We could, yeah, let's just reduce it 1 down to 5. Okay. Little compromises. 2 dice. We have 2 rerolls and some cards to pitch. Just need 1 success, I guess. Yeah. 1 and a 3. Reroll. Reroll. Nothing. Oh my god, this is rough. Okay. So we're gonna lose a conversation point. Threat goes up to K. We kill 1. Conversation ends. Okay, but we should be all right based on stuck with these cards in hand. These cards in hand, we should be able to just save the last 2 with 4 points. So, but we'll see what happens here, right? So we'll get these free cards back. We'll return these ones to the pool. So it's based on this terror card, really. That's gonna either kill us or not. But man, we've lost a lot of hostages here. And it's all, I think, related to me doing dumb risks, but also, yeah, I don't know, just having this setup here, it's been rough. Okay. Oh, did I? Oh, that just happened, right? We're at 1 die now. Okay, terror. Draw and resolve the next red terror card. Uh-oh. There's the last one. Oh, nice. Minor demand water. Love this one. So we get +1 die till the end of the conversation. We use it, but when any threat roll is failed, it ends the conversation. All right, 1 point. So let's just do 1, 2, 3, up to 4. We spend the 4 for this, and we save 2. 1, and then we capture. Got him. We got him. All right. We got him. I think we did it. But man, we lost 3. That's not good. All right. Okay. All right. That is this guy. So we got rid of him. Arcane Massau has been captured. Damn rookies. So we don't have to deal with him again. Although he's not like he's not the worst. Like I think he's like an entry level one. But yeah, he's when we're playing in the middle of a campaign, that's kind of put some extra problems on us. We did have the extra conversation point though. That was huge, but it didn't really lead to super successful. So these are gone. These will go back to the pool. We've lost, what have we lost now? 8? Yeah, we've lost 8 out of 35. I don't know, is that good? We only have a few years left, so I think we're okay. But, I mean, I don't know what this game is going to throw at us, right? They could, randomly, a card could say, you know, like, something just happened, you failed something, your next thing, you're going to lose half the guys to start, like, or something. You just lose, like, you don't do the next abductor, and you just lose a bunch of hostages based on a decision we've made. Now I teach them how to fudge the report with my corruption, yes. 3 rookies, 3 people lost. Yeah, I wish it was those rookies that we lost. Okay, so now we're going to this card. 8, yes. You've been saving up for a while and you have some extra money to buy something nice. Option 1, chat, or option 2. Stay within your means. You guys know how I feel about this stuff. Stay within your means. Choose one to buy. Big screen TV, computer, weekend vacation. Or overextend a little. Choose one to buy. Car/truck, house, boat, or diamond ring. And you know what's going to happen. You pick this option, we're going to get stress or debt. You pick this option, you listen to what Rob rants about all the time. Stay out of debt. Live within your means. Something I try my hardest to follow. But yeah. But we'll see. We'll see how the chat feels. I feel like our community is like pretty level-headed, but I've seen some of your board game collections too, and yeah, I understand. Overextending a little. Come on, that Kickstarter's only around for this limited time. But everyone's going 1 except for Sandy. Sandy, I don't know. We're gonna have to have a talk. We're gonna have to have a talk. All right. So we're going with 1. Stay within your means. Choose 1 to buy. Big screen TV, computer, or weekend vacation. Damn, I had to. Depends on the number of drinks, says Paul. Okay, if we have to make another decision, I'll let you guys do this too. If we have to choose between which item. So everyone needs to splurge on a purchase every once in a while. Your purchase brings a smile to your face, especially knowing the hard work you put in to pay for it. Minus, oh shoot, sorry. What do we want to choose? I'm not going to read the rest, but I didn't read it beyond, but I just saw it. It's going to give us a different result based on what we choose. So what do we want? 1, 2, or 3? Big screen TV, computer, or weekend vacation? 1, 2, or 3, or just say what it is. I'll add them up. So do we want a vacation? Or sorry, big screen TV is 1, computer 2, weekend vacation 3. And it does something different because all I read was like vacation and then I stopped. I realized like there's a different line, I think, for each option. Disney World, number 3. Okay, so let's see. Got vacation, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 vacations. Computers in there a couple times. And no one cares. Oh, Jordan wants a big screen TV. I love it. Wakanda wants vacation too. Answers may be skewed by lack thereof due to COVID. Yes, true. Everyone wants a vacation right now. Edgar, a vacation's a waste of money. You're a little bit more on my wavelength lately. They're nice. It's cool to as long as the vacation gives you new experiences. I like that, but you always just end up returning to work, and it didn't change anything. All your stresses don't just melt away. They even stick with you half the time on vacation. And when you come back, sometimes the stresses get even worse. So I don't believe it's vacation relieving stress, but. Jordan says, I watch a lot of Netflix and Rob on my TV. LOL, give it to me bigger. All right, so let's see. We're going with the vacation. -2 personal stress if weekend vacation was selected. -1 personal stress if any other choice. So we just get -1 anyway because that's all we can lose. So either way, we're now down to 1 on the personal stress. Great. Smart choice, everyone, by not going nuts with the credit card there. I didn't need a debt stressor again. Okay, mark your career sheet with the results in the negotiation if 1 occurred this year. Then apply the effects below. If 4 or more hostages were killed, +1 personal stress. There weren't, right? Only 3. We had a successful negotiation, so we're going to get +2 merits, up to 3. -1 career stress, down to 4. We can go down to a max of 3 because of our corruptness. Gain reward, vacation time, and if merit is 5+, roll for promotion. Well, it's not 5+, but we're going to do vacation time first. Let me write in the stuff here. Year 7 was Arcane. Arc M. Okay, we won. We captured. Hostages saved. It was 8. We didn't add any, right? Where was this thing? We had 7 to start. We saved 3, so we saved 4. We saved 4. 3 were killed. That's not very good. Not very good. Okay. Now we're gonna gain reward vacation time. Odds, evens. Odds. Rob, do you check your G? Arian, roller coaster vacation. I hope so. Jordan, what's IG? That in the game? Oh, Instagram. Not often. I've been lazy with the Instagram stuff. So lazy. I'm sorry with that. It's hard. I mess with Twitter and Facebook a bunch, but Instagram is like I always forget it's a thing. But I will check it after this. I will check it after this. I need to post more on there. Pictures are fun. All right, vacation time, single use. You may remove this card from the game at any time for -3 personal stress. A vacation can work wonders and provide some much needed stress relief. I guess we'll just kind of keep this here somewhere. Yeah, that's cool. Now, if I could get the same thing for career stress, that would be nice. Although, corruption. I need corruption to go away. How do we get rid of corruption? We're not +5 on merits, no promotion roll. Okay, cool. That was a good one. I like that. I like it. Wow, roller coaster vacation in the game. Brent says that I've been playing Tainted Grail while watching you and Mel play a chapter behind me so I don't get spoiled. Smart. A lot of people did that. A lot of people were telling us that as we were playing, and I like that. It's only on stories, though. 24 hours, no worries. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, I see. Those are temporary on there? They like delete themselves? Oh, you tag. I'm sorry, Jordan. Yeah, I don't log on Instagram a lot. I just never really go on it. I need to get more into like my routine of like getting on there. Oh, good to know though. Good to know. I'll check it out. All right. I think that's it. I think we're gonna save 8, 9, and 10, assuming we make it that far, till tomorrow. I think we're gonna save it till tomorrow. Yeah, it's a decent stream. Yeah. Any other questions? We had to deal with rookies today. We dealt with the rush hour craziness. Mel was kidnapped. We had to save her. Craziness. This is not what I expected for sure. We got some upgraded zero cost cards that we then didn't get to play with because the game ripped them away from us for now. Hopefully we get to play with them in the next abductor. I'm assuming so, that we ignore this whole we stop playing with the rookie cards. I'm actually going to clean them up so that they are out of the way. That was very mean, but very thematic. I like it. Very, very thematic. Yeah, I'm excited. I want to play with these upgraded cards. Mr. Sam, I need a new career. Awesome. Awesome. No, it's fun today. It's fun today. And for those who don't follow me on Patreon or support us on Patreon, I got excited today. I finally now have in my possession a copy of Street Masters, the retail box base game, whatever it's called. I found out in Canada, because it's actually, I didn't realize they have a distribution deal with Amazon or Asmodee. So once I found out that Blacklist Games ships games through Asmodee, I thought, I know Asmodee Canada puts almost every one of their products on Amazon.ca, even though a lot of our local retailers and online retailers in Canada don't carry Blacklist Games, and the ones that do, they're never in stock ever. And I missed the Kickstarters on that stuff. So I went on Amazon Canada and found it was in stock and not too ridiculous of a price. So I got myself a copy of Street Masters. So I'm excited to continue reading that rulebook, learn that game. So you look for that to be played on the channel in the future. So we'll be playing some of that solo and co-op and whatnot. I'm excited. The theme definitely draws me in for that game. So yeah, excited. I'll post that, I guess, I should post a picture on Instagram of that. Thanks, Jordan. Street Masters, Sam, Street Masters. If you don't want to research it, you'll have to wait till it's on the channel. But for those who know about it, a lot of you were recommending that game to me and checking out Blacklist Games in general. I did reach out to them. I'm on their list, I guess, for the future. So we could see some other Blacklist games in the future. But for now, I just want to try one of their games. It is the Sadler brothers that used to work for FFG, made a lot of the games, designed a lot of the games that I love and play. So I'm looking forward to trying this one out. But yeah, a bunch of you guys recommended it, so I was like, I want to get it. But it just, the shipping to Canada was ridiculous, and the secondhand market on it, since it was a Kickstarter game, was nuts. So I finally found a retail copy. I'm excited. So I'm going to go start reading those rules right now. Well, continue reading them. Final says, I buy games just to read the rule books now. I am listing game rules on my Goodreads list. Oh, yes, Jordan, there is mentioned a good call. There is an app for Street Masters that's out now. But again, I'm a stickler. For anything that's like a board game digital app, I know I should have probably played the app first before spending a bunch on the over $100 Canadian plus tax on the core set. I think I ended up spending like 140 something, which I know it's only like a 99 US game, but again, the exchange rate, taxes and stuff, but I didn't have to pay shipping because Amazon, which was good. And thank you again for everyone's support on Patreon. That definitely went into this month's board game budget for sure to get that. So I appreciate the support. And you guys, a lot of you guys recommended it, so I'm happy to get it and try it on the channel. So that'll be coming. But yeah, check it out when I play it, Sam. Don't go out, like, I know a lot of you guys do that. As soon as I say I bought a game, people are like, I want it. Because they want to play it so they have it and they can understand it when I play it on the channel. But like, I like to do it the other way too. So if I can show you, and I'll be honest, if there's something dumb about the game that might turn you off, I'll say it. I'm not afraid to tell you what kind of sucks in a game and what I find fun. And based on that and your tastes and your research and the games you like, hopefully you can make decisions based off that. So I will be bringing it to the channel, but if I were to tell you like kind of in a one-liner, it is basically, it's themed. It pulls all of its theme from things that like shaped my childhood and teenage years, all the 90s and late 80s fighting games and beat 'em ups from the arcade and Super Nintendo and NES and Genesis and all that, the Streets of Rage, the Final Fights, the Street Fighters, the Mortal Kombats. It pulls from all those genres and is nice and cheesy. Pulls all that into a nice like tactical card play, miniatures on a board, dudes on a map kind of puzzle solving-ish kind of game is my understanding. And that right there was enough to like, all right, I'm in. And S79 says, is it possible you can to play, oh, call to adventure. I looked at, yeah, flawless victory. Round one, fight. So Call to Adventure, I could play that. I looked at that the year that's Brotherwise Games, right? That they had that at Gen Con. Something about it just didn't really like appeal to me too much, and I wasn't sure it'd be something that'd be interesting on the channel. But that was back when I was making like more pre-recorded stuff, not the live streams. So like that could be more interesting for a live stream. But it was a game that I was interested in, but then I kind of passed on. If I'm remembering the correct game, Brotherwise Games, right? Pretty sure. Like it looked interesting, but then when I watched like how the game is played and stuff, I was like, I don't know if that's like my type of game for sure. But that was just going on first impressions, and I like watched a demo of it at Gen Con that year. Yeah, okay. I'm a super fan of like, I love Boss Monster, and that's what made me like, I go to their booth every time I'm at a convention to check out what's new for Boss Monster and kind of see what other games they got going on. Yeah, the whole runes thing. Yeah, it's got like those weird shaped runes you're rolling instead of dice, which is super neat. And then you choose a card, and it's like you're kind of telling a story as you play it, right, Jordan? Yeah, I know what Call to Adventure is. I was interested in it, but just don't know if it's like deep enough. Overlord does sound interesting. Overlord's something I'll probably check out later at retail, but it didn't get me enough to want to back the Kickstarter. Yeah. Yeah. But I'll never say no. Certain games I might say, I passed on them years ago. I'm playing one right here, Hostage Negotiator. First year I saw it at Gen Con, was like, yes, theme, I'm in. Saw the game, was like, too much dice rolling, not what I was into at the time. I moved on. here I am playing the crap out of it and loving it. So my tastes have evolved. I am a little more open-minded now, I'll be honest. Before I was very more closed-minded. And it's kind of me putting up a defensive wall because, or building a dam, let's say, would probably be a better analogy, since the flood of awesome board games, the flood of okay board games, the flood of decent board games even, there's tons of them constantly flowing, constantly rushing down the river. I have to put up a wall and be very picky that even spending my time researching a game or looking at it or reading a rulebook or watching a video or reading a Kickstarter page or standing at a Gen Con or an Origins or whatever watching a demo, time is limited. So even that, I have to be very picky on which games I even care to spend my time looking at. And sorry, Vinyl. So I have to put up this dam of like, and before the dam was like, it let no water through, barely any. I was very specific. I had very, very high criteria that had to be satisfied. I had to own a game that already was similar before I even bought the game or even thought to look at it. Now I'm a little more open-minded. I kind of look at games that are not like what I own. I want to play different things. And I also want to know, does the Hive Mind community think the game is worthy of time also? And also, does my fan base, does the viewers, do the Patreons, do these different groups mention these games? And based on games I know that they like or games you guys watch, I'll now value a game differently. I have like this these little voices in my head saying, Rob, play it, Rob, play it. And you guys are mentioning games to me. So Call to Adventure, back when I saw it, I was like, no, I can only spend so much at this Gen Con. I can only spend so much time. I'm not going to play it. I'm just going to watch it for a few minutes. And then I watched a video on it. Probably didn't even get through the full video. And just based on the mechanics and what was said maybe in the video, I just went, nope, doesn't meet my criteria. So this is the kind of thing that I do now. And now I've opened up the dam to let a little more water through. But my God, with the amount of Kickstarters, new release games, games coming out, games that you guys mentioned, games I find online, Board Game Geek, tons of games just being added all the time, games on the hotness list popping up all the time there, that I'm like, man, there's way too much. It's so overwhelming. I don't know how to deal with it. So that's why I kind of put my head down. I pick my few games to play and I focus on them and try my best. And yes, Jordan, Cthulhu Death May Die is on my wish list. I have seen it at my local game stores. I will probably buy that retail base game and just play that. I don't think I'll go crazy with expansions or anything like that, but I'm kind of glad I didn't get the Kickstarter. But I will definitely try that at retail. Too many times you guys have mentioned that game lately, so I think I have to look into that one. But I was trying to avoid giant boxes full of miniatures that I might not pay too much. But yeah, retail doesn't seem too bad. It is a more pricey game, of course, because it's full of miniatures, but seems like it's kind of like the Zombicide levelish of fun. But I do like the theme. Eric Lang design, yeah. I'll have to look into that. But no rush on it, no rush. I have so much other stuff to play. But yes. It's mansions, but minus the investigation and adds in roll lots of dice to kill monsters. It's basically a Zombicide version of a Cthulhu game. That's the impression I got when it was on Kickstarter and why I didn't back it. Because I was like, I don't want all that stuff. But I would buy it at retail and just try the base and play it a few times and move on. But I might really like it, so we'll see. And Mel's in the chat, my wife, she's like, I will love it because of that. And you're going to have to paint the minis in it too, Mel. So how about that? To paint the nice Cthulhu monsters. The Lovecraft monsters. Anyways, that's going to be it for today's stream. We'll be back tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern. More Hostage Negotiator career. We're going to be going on to year 8, hopefully 9 and 10, and retire and see how we turned out. We're corrupt, so I don't see it turning out the best. But hopefully we can make it even to the end of our career and not have too many hostages die where we retire, miserably and in shame. Add them to my list. Yep. Yeah, Mel's got to start paying Street Master stuff after she's done with Skytear now. But anyways, all right, I'm going to go read that rule book for Street Masters. Paul, you got to stop it, man. Thanks for the super chat, though. I'm just kidding. But yes, thank you for the support, Paul, with the super chat. Love it. I like these emojis and stuff, or these animations. That's super cool. I like that a lot. But yes, thank you very much. I appreciate the support, everybody. Thank you, everyone who supports me on Patreon, or us on Patreon. Technically supports the channel, because most of the games you guys see on this channel, there it is. There it is, Paul. Look at this, my face. Thank you so much. But yes, all the money that donates to the channel keeps the channel going, helps add games to the collection. Thank you again to Ryder Games. Thanks you to the publishers who do send us press copies or review copies of games. Helps offset the cost of that, helps use that money to get other games or into technology to upgrade the channel and keep me doing this full time. So I appreciate it. Thank you so much for everyone who's leaving comments lately, hitting that like button on videos, and spending the time with us here watching. But we'll be back tomorrow for more Hostage Negotiator. We're back on Sunday. We're going to be starting Aftermath, our campaign playthrough of Aftermath. So tune in on Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern time, where we start Aftermath. We get that all set up. We figure out what's going on there, and we'll, I guess, play through the first scenario or two. I don't know how it's going to work. I'm not sure yet. But yeah, we're going to start through another campaign game, which will be Aftermath, originally by Plaid Hat Games, published, but now it's published by Z-Man Games for anyone looking for it. Plaid Hat Games is now no longer under the Asmodee umbrella and had to give up the rights to a bunch of their IPs to break away from that deal. So Aftermath was one of those that was lost in the struggle there. So if you're looking for it, you got to go to Z-Man Games now to get that. Still sold through Asmodee though. But yeah, we'll be playing that on Sunday, and then yeah, Street Masters at some point and other games. So thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next stream. Bye bye.